Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back. So in this video we're going to be working up with a menu that is going to be top bar, and we're going to be showing the my account page along with this right here. So you can see this is right here. We don't want to show it here, we want to show it here because this menu is going really very big, and we will do it right here. We want to show it right here. So all you have to do is to just go to the menus here, and now here you have to create a new menu. So we're going to be naming this menu as the menu 2. And we're going to be adding the pages. So first of all, we have to add the my account page. We're going to be adding this, and we will also be adding the wish list page over here. So we've got the my account and the wish list. We're going to bring the wish list on top and then the my account, and we're going to select it to be top bar. And now we have to add the icons instead of the text that is coming here. So for the wish list, we're going to be adding the heart sign. So for that, what you have to do is just type in %, and then heart. And now you can add this semicolon here. Same like this for the my account page, we will be going to the font awesome, and we will be getting a user icon from there, and we will be just pasting that over here. So here you can see I've searched for user, and this is the user that I've got. I'm going to click here and I'm going to copy this code that we have here. So I'm going to click here, I'm going to come up here, and here I'm going to paste this. And now what you have to do is to just select it to be top bar and hit save menu. And now we will go ahead and we will visit the website, and we will see how does a website look. So you can see this is where we are getting the links over here. So first of all, we have to change the color, and then we have to shift these links over here. Okay, so for that, what you have to do is to go to the customize, and now here you can see we've got this top bar. You have to click here, you have to go to the general, and here you can see the text color. So text color is already set to white, but the link color is set to black. So we're going to be changing the link color, and we will say that we need it to be white too. And this is how it's looking. Same like this, you can work with the link color on hover, and you can select the same color that we have been using here. So you can use this color grabber over here, and then you can paste the code over here. So you can see this is how it's looking, and it's really kind of cool. Now what you can do is that you can hit publish, and now let's see if there is anything we can do to work with this. So you can see we've got the style over here. You can just work with this. You can see left social, right content, centered content, and social. You can just align this to center, but there is no option for us to just use the content there and add these links over there. So you can see there is no option. Where we have this right social, so we have this option for the social icons only. But since we don't want to add any of the social icon, we just want to add this. We want to keep our website simple. There is no option for that. And that's a really sad part. Now we have a hack, and that hack is basically done with the CSS. So basically, if you have the pro version of the Elementor, then we will be designing this top bar and the header ourselves, and you don't have to worry about it. But still, if you don't have the pro version of the Elementor and you want to do it using any of the hack, then I'm just going to tell you right now, and you can just follow that hack, and you can shift these links to right over here. Okay, so for that, what you have to do is to right click here, and then you can see inspect. Okay, so once you click inspect, you have to make sure that you switch to the desktop mode so that we are here, and this is already selected. Now what you have to do is to go up, and where you see this top bar nav, you have to click over here. Okay, and now you can see this fully selected. So if I hover my mouse, you can see it right there that is selected. Now what you can do is that here you can add particular codes. So what you will add is that you have to just click over here. Okay, you have to click anywhere here, and you can see it's right here. And now you're going to add position, and you have to select it to be absolute. Okay, and then what you have to do is to just click here once more, and then you have to type in here right, and then you have to type here 0. So once you select that, you can see here we are. Okay, let me just show it to you. You can see this is how it's looking. But if you will open this link in a new tab, you will see that the changes will be reverted, and it will not be done actually in the website. So for everything, for this to be done, all you have to do is to click inspect again. And now here you have to go to the top bar nav again, and here you can see it's right here. So all you have to do is to just copy this, copy all of it, and now what you have to do is to click customize. So we're going to be clicking customize over here, and once you are in the customizer, all you have to do is to go to the custom CSS and then paste this code that you have copied, and you can see it's right here. So this is just a hack that you can do right now. So all you have to do, once again, let me just explain it to you. You have to just right click there, and then you have to look for the top bar nav, and here you have to add position, absolute, and right to be 0. So position, colon, absolute, semicolon, right, colon, 0, semicolon. That's all you have to do, and you're done. So now what you can do is that you can hit publish, and now if you will click over here, you will go to that particular page, and this is still here. So how cool is that? So if you have the pro version, don't worry about this if you don't know the CSS, because since mostly people must have not bought the pro version here, because many of you might be students and many of you might not have the that much pocket money. So that is why I'm just explaining you as much hacks as I can, so that you don't have to buy the pro version unless it is very necessary for your particular client. So now we've got this heart, so we're gonna get rid of this heart, and what you have to do is to go to the menus here, and here you have to select the menu 1 and you have to click select, and here we're going to be getting rid of this page, so we're going to hit remove. That's all, and you have to hit save menu, and here you can see that now we are done. So this is how it's looking, and so in the next video we will be designing some of the pages. You can see this is right here. We will be designing this particular page, and I will show you how you can design it much better and how you can make it look much more cooler. So this is already cool, but we will be designing it our way. So let's suppose that if you don't need a downloads page, okay, if you don't want to show the downloads page, you don't need to show it. So same like this, if you don't want to show the wish list page as well, it totally depends. You will hide it from there. So I'll just show you how you can go ahead and how you can do particular these things in the next video. So stay tuned guys, and bye bye. Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back. So in this video we're going to be designing the my account page, and we will make sure that our website or my account page looks much better. So for that, what you have to do is to click edit page over here, and here what you have to do is that you have to go to the title, and you have to get rid of the title, and you have to select it to be Elementor full width, and now you have to hit update. So once you will hit update, you will see that if you visit this particular page in a new tab here, you can see this is how it's looking. Okay, so don't worry about it. We will just work with this using the Elementor. So all you have to do is to click edit with Elementor, and then you will be taken to the Elementor page. So here you can see this is actually the code that is WooCommerce my_account that is going to convert your page to actually the my account page. But first, what we have to do is that we have to add a header section here, so that we can tell our users that this is actually the my account page. So what you have to do is to click here, and you have to add this, and then you have to drag this, and you have to drop it right here. So now you can see it's right here. Now what you can do is that you can work with the styling here. You can choose a color. So here you can see that I've designed this. What I've done is that I added the color that we have been using here. And then what I did is that I added this text element, and I just choose the Meriwether 60 and 300 to be the weight. That's all I did. For the section here, I set the height to be a minimum height for the 400 pixels. That's all I did. And now what you have to do is that you have to click over here, and you have to get a 4 column here. So now what we will do is that we will add it right here. And now what we will be doing is that we will be coming up here, and we will be using the exact same strategy that we use on our site1.iThenzeal.com, so that you can see that what we are doing, and I don't have to explain you each and everything. So we're going to be using this strategy that we have over here. You can see this is how it's looking. So we're going to be using that strategy over here, and we will make sure that our icons over here look much better. So for that, what you have to do is to just come up here, and you have to search for icon. And here you can see we've got this icon box. All you have to do is to just drag it and drop it here. And now you have to get rid of this here. And now here we've got the icon. So first of all, we will be adding a dashboard. Then we will be adding a recent orders, okay, for this. And if you want the downloads, you can add that. If you are catering the downloadable products on your website, you can add that. Otherwise, if you're not, then you cannot add that. And same like this, we will be adding addresses over here. And we will be adding the logout here as well. So we will be adding 4 over here. If you need 5, what you can do is that you can just duplicate it, and there will be 5 for you. So we will be adding 4 here. So that's all. So first of all, we have to get the dashboard. So here you can see that I've got this icon added, and this is how it's looking. And now we're going to be working up with the styling really very quick, and then we will move forward. So what I've done is that I have chosen the black color. I've chosen the text to be Montserrat with the 400 to be weight, and I've used the default font size. And now what we're going to be doing is that we're going to be clicking over here, and we're going to go to the advanced, and we have to just uncheck this, and now we have to set the minus 100 over here. So you can see it's gone a little bit above, so we're going to be choosing it to be 60, and 60 is perfectly fine. Now you can see that I've also chosen the column background color to be white as well. So this is how it's looking. So how cool is that? Same like this, what you can do is that you can just also choose the icon hover color to be black when someone hovers over it, so that the person knows that, okay, I have clicked over here. So that's a cool thing that you can do. And now what we will do is that we will be working up with this particular box here. So first of all, we will go to the border here, and we will select a border box shadow, and then we will be keeping it really very light. So we're going to be keeping it to 0.2 so that it's really light. Okay, and now what we will do is that we will go to the advanced here, and we will set the margin from the right to be 15. Yes, from the right to be 15, and from the left to be 15 as well. So that's all it says. Okay, and now what you can do is that you can duplicate it. You can duplicate it once again, and you can hit duplicate, and these are right here. Same like this, you can duplicate it once more so that we can cater everything that we have over here. So we're going to be deleting it from here and deleting it from here. So now we've got these right here, and if you will click over here, you can see this is how our menu is looking. Now this is looking kind of a bit ugly, so don't worry about that. We will just change when we will just change the text over here, you will see it to be much better. So now what we will do is that we will also work with the border radius over here. So I should have done that before. So now what you have to do is to go to the border here for the column, and you have to add the border radius to be 15. So now it's kind of much better. So we're going to be copying the style over here, and we're going to be pasting the style to every side. And that's all. So first of all, we're now done with the dashboard. Now what we will do is that we will work with the recent orders. So for the recent orders, I'm using this cart icon over here, and I'm going to change this to recent orders. And this is, you can see that we are totally done with this. So how cool is this looking? Now, what you can do is that you can make these links to be workable, and we will be talking about this later on, right now, basically. So what you have to do is that you have to visit the website, and now you have to go to the My Account page. This is actually the My Account that is coming. So you can see that on the dashboard, we are taken to the same page. So for that, what we will do is that for the dashboard, we will click over here. We will go to the content, and then for the link, we're going to be copying this particular link. Okay, we're going to copy, and we're going to paste this link. That's all. And for the recent orders, all you have to do is to go to the orders, and now you have to copy this. Okay, and you have to click over here, and here you have to paste this. And for the addresses, you have to go to the addresses over here, and this is the address. What you can do is that you can copy this, you can come up here, and you can click the address over here, and you can paste it. Same like this for the account. We're going to copy the URL, and we're going to paste it here. And the last one is the logout. So for the logout, all you have to do is to just copy the link address, and you have to click over here, and you have to paste it here. So you can see this is right here, this WP nouns. What you can do is that you can get rid of this over here. So you can just type in customer-logout. So that's all. And now what you can do is that you can hit update. So once you will do that, and you will come up here, and you will refresh this page over here, you can see that the link will be workable. So if you click recent orders, you are taken to the orders page. If you click addresses, you're taken to the addresses. And if you click logout, it says, are you sure you want to log out? You can hit confirm and log out, and the person will be logged out. So this is how basically it's working. Now what we're going to do is that we're going to get rid of this, and we also have to give some of the spacing down below. So for that, what we have to do is that we have to first select this, and we have to go to the advanced, and on the margin, we're going to be adding some margin. That's going to be 100. So let's just keep it 75, and that's all. And now it's done. So once it is done, all you have to do is to open up this particular page once again. And once you do that, now we have to use the exact same CSS that we've been using. So for that, what you have to do is that you have to right click here, and then you have to click inspect, and you can see it's going to open up something. Now what you have to do is to go above, go above, go above until you see this. Okay, you can see it's right here. It says WooCommerce-my account-tabs. Okay, so this is right here under the WooCommerce class. Okay, and if you go above, you can see it's selecting. So you have to go down till you find the perfect spot, the WooCommerce-my account-tabs over here, and this full should be selected. Now what you have to do is that you have to copy this particular. You have to copy this particular class over here. And now what you have to do is that you have to open this page in a new tab. And once you are right in here, all you have to do is to click customize. So this is now loaded. And now what you have to do is to go to the custom CSS here again. And this is, you can see for this. Now what you have to do after this bracket, you have to go down, just press enter. You can press enter once more again so that there is actually some spacing here. And now here what you have to do is that you have to type a dot over here. So dot means that you are working with the class. Since you can see that we have copied this WooCommerce-my account-tabs. We're not talking about this CLR. Okay, we are just talking about this particular thing. So we have copied this, and this means that we have copied the class, and then you have to paste the class name. So make sure that this is exactly matching this. Okay, and now what you have to do is that you have to type in this curly braces. You have to just press enter in between them, and then you have to type in display colon none, and you have to just type in this semicolon, and you can see this is now gone. So how cool is that? Now what we have to do is that we have to make this full width. So just guess what we have to do. You have guessed it correctly. For that, what you have to do is that you have to right click here. And so you can see that since this should be gone, what you can do is that you can hit publish over here, and you can now come up here and you can refresh this page. So once you will refresh, you will see that this will be gone. And now what you can do is that you can hit inspect here, and you can see this is right here. So what you have to do is to go above, bring your mouse to the above page till actually something is selected. Okay, this is selected, WooCommerce-my account-content. Okay, so this is selected. So what we will do is that we will set its width to be 100%. That's all you have to do. So this is all you have to do is to just copy this, come up here, and you have to just type in this dot here, and you have to type in this, and you have to just write the curly braces, and inside this you have to type in width colon 100%. And you have to hit the semicolon. So that's all you have to do. And you have to hit publish. And now you have to hit my account. And we're done. So this is how it's looking. So if you want to go to the recent orders, we are in the recent orders. If you want to go to the address, we are in the address. And for the account info, we are in the account info. So how cool is that, guys? Now you can see that we are totally done, and this is how you can work with the CSS here. So you can see, you can just read it once again. This is WooCommerce-my account-tabs, WooCommerce-my account-content, and this my account A is capital over here. So that's all. So stay tuned, guys, and in the next video we will be talking about more stuff. Bye-bye. Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back. So in this video we're going to be working up with the cart page design. We're also going to be working up with the checkout page design, and we will also be working up with the wishlist page design. So this can be done without using the pro version, and so you can see that these are actually the pages, and we have just pasted the short code, and that is why the short code has been implemented, and that is coming. So let's just go ahead and let's work with it. First of all, we will start with the wishlist. All you have to do is to click edit page, and we will get rid of the sidebar as well. So once you are in here, you have to go down and you have to get rid of this ugly title. And same like this, you have to select it to be Elementor full width. And now you have to hit update. So once you hit update, you have to select edit with Elementor to be taken to the Elementor page. And here you can see this is how the wishlist page is looking. So what we're going to do, we're going to click over here. We're going to get this, and we're going to just bring it to the top. And here we're going to just type in the title of the page. But first we have to just add the color, background color for this section. And now we're going to go to the layout. We're going to select it to be a minimum height, and we're going to keep it this much. Now, since you can see this is the wishlist page, what you can do is that you can type in a heading here, and this is, you can see that the wishlist page is now done. So now what you can do is that you can hit update, and this is your page fully done. Now what you have to do is to just copy this, what we have written over here. Now you have to click exit to dashboard so that you're taken to the normal page again. Now we will be clicking all page, and we will be working up with the card page. So all you have to do is to just go to the edit here. And now here you have to make sure that the Elementor full width is selected, and inside the title you have also disabled this over here. Now what you can do is that you can hit update, and you can hit edit with Elementor so that you are taken to the the Elementor page. Now you can see that this is something that we added right before. So what we're going to do is that we're going to get rid of this. And now here is actually the cart shortcode that we have. Here what we'll do is that we will paste what we copied, and this is right here. Now what you can do is that you can drag this to top, and now you can change this to cart. That's all. And now you can go ahead and you can hit update, and your cart page is also done. Same like this, you can move up to the checkout page now. So for the checkout, you have to first click edit, and now here you have to go to the title, and you have to disable the ugly title, and you also have to select it to be Elementor full width. Now what you have to do is to hit update, and you have to click edit with Elementor. And here you can see this is actually the checkout shortcode that we have. Now what you can do is that you can paste what we added, and this is right here. Now you can go and drag it to the top over here, and this is right here. And you can change this title to checkout. So that's all. Now you guys do know about the designing part, and you guys can design everything, each and everything yourself. So I'm not going to be explaining you. So if you need anything, you want to add sidebar, or if you want to add pretty well anything, you can do that. Now let's go ahead and let's view the pages. So this is actually our card page. This is our wishlist page, and this is our checkout page. That's all. Same like this, if you want to visit the My Account, this is the My Account page. And our website now seems to be looking much cool. So stay tuned, guys, and in the next video, we will be talking about more stuff. Bye-bye. Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back. So as you can see that now we are totally done with each and everything. Now there are some pages left. You can see this is the page that we still have to design. This is ugly. If you click over here and you go to any of the category page, this is something that we have to design, and it looks kind of ugly. And let's suppose that if you click over any of the product inside, this looks ugly too. This looks pretty simple, but let's suppose that if you need it according to your design, or let's suppose that you're building a website for your client, and your client tells you that I don't need this, or I need it with the background or some more stuff, then what would you do? So definitely you would not be having any option if you don't know it. So from this video, we will be talking about the inside stuff, and the inside stuff is basically done with the pro version, where we will understand each and everything, where we will learn how to add some more stuff here, and that will be applied to each of the product. Now let's suppose that if I just go to my shop page here, now you can see there is no edit page, and I cannot edit this page with the Elementor. And the reason for that is because we have to build a template or a theme to make it edit. And this can sadly be done with the Elementor Pro version. So now let me tell you why you should be buying the Pro version. So if you will buy the Pro version, then you will be able to design product images like this. So let me open up this particular product and let's see. This is how it's looking. So you can see we go down. How cool is it looking? We've got the featured image, this one, and if you click I'm interested, you're taking down, and this is the product gallery that is coming. You can open up, you can go to different type of things, and you can see we have designed this ourselves. We have not used anything. We are not using the theme functionalities, but we have designed this. So you can see how cool is it looking. Same like this, you go down, you can see how is it looking, and now you go down, you can see this blur effect. You can see how this is moving, and then we've got the add to cart, and then we've got the related product. So how cool is it? So if you want to learn how to build this, then you should be buying this Pro version. I know that you must be like that I don't get much pocket money, or some of you people must be students over here, but trust me, if you will buy it, it's going to be a one single plugin that is going to do all your job in the future. And if you are building a website for your clients in the future, definitely they will love your website much better with the Elementor Pro version, because you will be able to do a lot of more things. And you can see that this is a template, and this is applied to each and every product. So if I just go and I just open up this particular product, you can see this is how it's looking. So I'm gonna go down, and this is how everything is working. And this is the related products as well. So these are the stuff that can be done with the Elementor Pro version. So let's just go ahead and let's work with it, and let's see how everything is done. So if you have basically worked with the blog section and you know how to get the Pro version, then you can forward this video. If you don't have it, then all you have to do is to just click this resources, and here you will see click here to get the Pro version. You have to click over here, and you will be taken to this particular link. Now, this is an affiliate link, and when you will purchase it from my link, I'm going to get a small commission. So basically, now let's talk about the plan that you should be going up with. So basically, if you are here for freelancing and you want to start your own web design business, then I would definitely recommend you to go with this, because it's going to let you build 1,000 websites. So let's suppose that you sell each website for $700 and you have sold 1,000 websites. So this is your profit. Now, if you just less $199 from it, this is still your profits. That is $699,000, so which is a lot. So we will be talking about I would basically recommend you to go with this plugin. Otherwise, if you are just here for testing and you think this is much and you want to build it for one single website, definitely you can choose this plan or this plan. So all you have to do is to just go ahead and choose a plan. You have to click buy now, and here you have to enter your information, and then you have to click checkout. So make sure to enter your email address here so that you get the password on that email address, and then you can log in. So once you have got everything, then all you have to do is to go to my.elementor.com, and here you will be able to download the plugin. And this is going to be your license key. So now what you have to do is to click download plugin. And once the plugin is downloaded, all you have to do is to just go to the dashboard here. And now here you have to go to the plugins, and then you have to click add new. Now here you have to click upload plugin. And now what you have to do is to just drag this plugin and drop it here. And now you have to click install now. So the plugin will be basically installed in a minute. If the plugin does not get installed, then all you have to do is to just open up the SiteGround. And then you have to go to the site 3 here, the public_HTML. If you're using the sham, then make sure to go to the htdocs, and then there you will see that. And then you have to go to wp-content. And inside this, you will see this plugins. So what you have to do is to just open this. And now here you have to just upload the Elementor Pro zip file. Then you have to extract that file. And then you have to make sure that you leave this Elementor Pro over here. And then when you will just come up here inside this install plugins, you will see that plugin to be there. Then what you can do is that you can hit activate to activate this plugin. So usually it will get installed. It will get installed when you will do it from here. So you can see that the Elementor is activated. Now what you have to do is to click connect and activate. So you have to make sure to do that, because otherwise, if you don't do that, features will not work, and it will open up, it will detect the my.elementor here, and here it will just tell you this. So what you can do is that you can just check it or uncheck it, and then you can hit activate to activate this over here. So once your status is activated, now you will be able to do everything you can do with your website. So let's just go ahead and let's visit the website, and let's see if there is any change, and you will see that likely there will not be any change. So now let's go ahead and let's work with the shop page. So you can see that we will be designing this particular page, and we will be adding some stuff over here, and we will make sure that it looks good. So what you have to do is to just come up here, and now you have to go to this templates, and inside this you will see this theme builder. So once you are in here, you will be able to click add new, and now here you can select this. So we will be selecting it to be product archive. Now let me tell you about the archive page. An archive page is a page that is going to display all your products, and a single page is just a page like this. So if you click it here, you can see this is how this single page looks like. So we're going to be first designing the archive page, and then we will be talking about the other. So what you have to do is to select product archive, and now you have to name your product archive. So you can type in any name. I'm going to type product archive 1, and I'm going to hit create template. So once you've got your template ready, now you can see that you can also insert some of the pre-made templates here, or you can just go ahead and you can hit cross over here, and you can see it's right here. So this is your product archive 1, and this is how it's looking. So what you have to do is to just go to the settings here, and then go to the page layout and select it to be Elementor full width. So now don't worry about this. We will get rid of this later on when we are done with our template. Now what you have to do is to just click over here, and then you have to add a section. So we will be adding this section over here, and you can see this is our section right here. And now here we will be just adding the title of the page. So we will be adding the title of the page, and now the title of the page is going to be applied to our shop page, is going to be applied to our clothing page, is going to be applied to our every category page, because these are also the archive pages. So what we will do is that we will go ahead and we will select the archive title. You have to just drag this and you have to drop it here, and you will see that it will be right here. So it's right here. It says archives, and then it says products. Now what you have to do is to just go to the edit section, and now you have to go to the style, and you have to upload the background color. So this, as you can see, it's right here. And now what you have to do is to go to the layout, and then you have to select a height, and you have to set this to minimum height, and you can go ahead and you can set it to be like this. And now we will be selecting the content width to be 1200 pixels, so that this is much more wider. Now what you have to do is to just add something over here. So here you can add this breadcrumb. So what you can do is that you can click over here, and here you can see it's right here. It says WooCommerce breadcrumbs. Now what you can do is that you can either add it here or you can add it anywhere. So you guys do know about it. So since we need it right here, we will be basically duplicating a column here, and we will get rid of this over here. And now we will just add the WooCommerce breadcrumb here. So now once you've got that, you can just keep it here in this much. And now you can align this to right, and you can work with the styling. So now you can see that it's styled. And now what you can do is that you can work up with this particular thing, the archive product. So here is the archive title. Now I'm just quickly going to go ahead, I'm going to publish this, and then I'm going to make you show some of the changes. Then you will be able to see what are the things that is done with this. So now what you have to do is to just either you can align this to center, and you can style it. So we're going to be styling it. And here you can see this is right here. So now what you can do is that you can go ahead and you can click over here, and now you can go ahead and you can get the products from here. So first what you have to do is to just add this section, and now you have to add a dual section here, and then you have to just make it here, because here we will be adding the sidebar, and here we will be adding the products. So what you have to do for that is that you have to search for sidebar. You have to just get the sidebar here, and now you have to choose the sidebar. So we're going to be choosing the default sidebar, because in our default sidebar we have our stuff. Now what you have to do is to just get the products. So for the products, what you can do is that you can either drag this or you can drag this. So we're going to be dragging it from here. And now here you can see that the products are right here. So now what you can do is that you can just decide whether you needed 4 columns, you need 4 rows over here. So if you need more, you can decide. Same like this, we have to select if we need the pagination, and now you will see that we have the pagination. And now you can go ahead, you can select the order just like this right here. Same like this, you can work with the show result count, and here will be the result count. But since we have disabled that on our theme, that is why our theme settings is our priority. So that will not come. So now let's go ahead and let's talk about the query. So here you can see that the source is set to latest products. So we will just keep it latest products right now, and then I will show you the difference right when we are done with this thing. So now what you have to do is to just style this, so you can style it the way you want to. Here you can work with the column gap. You can decide how many gap you want. You can work with it. You can just add as much gap as you want, and you can work with some more stuff here that I will show you just right now. So we will be adding some more rows gap so that there is much more row gap. And now there are some things, the image, the spacing, and you guys do know about it, but we will be specifically working up for the box here. So you can see this is actually the box that contains the product. And what we will do is that we will add a box shadow, and we will keep it to be really very less. Okay, we will keep it to be 0.1. And that's all. And now if you will view this product page, you can see how cool is it looking. Okay, so basically this is differentiating between each and every product over here. So now what you can do is that you can also go ahead and you can say that if someone hovers over the product, then we need it to be more border here. So now let's go and let's see this. So you can see I hover and you can see that the border gets more here. So you can see this is how it's looking, and it's actually 0.5. So this is how it's working. Now you can also work with the pagination here. You can work with the sale flash. So if you want to change anything, you can change it. But there is one thing I want to work with this. You can see that this add to cart has no spacing from the bottom. So what I will do, I will add some padding. I will add some padding that is going to be 10 pixels. Okay, and this is, you can see right now, much better. So you can keep it a little less if you need. You can keep it 8, and now it's much better. And now what you have to do is to click publish. So once you will hit publish, now here is the main thing. So here it says, where do you want to display your template? So what I will do, I will select it to be add condition, and I will say that I want to include it on all product archives. So you can also add it on shop page, search results, product categories, and product tags. But I will say that I want it on all product archives. Later on, you can change it, and I will show you how you can change it. So let's just go ahead and let's hit save. And now let's go ahead and let's go to our shop page. So here you can see that I'm right now in my shop page, and this is how it's looking. So this is actually sort by the popularity. You can work with the sort by the latest. And this is how you can see the latest products are being shown here. So you can do that. So now the one thing I want to show you right now, let's suppose that if I just go to this clothing category, I just open this up, then you can see I am in the category of the clothing, but I'm still getting all the products here. So that is actually something that we have to do. Same like this, even if you go to the desktop category, you can see that we're not being we're not actually seeing the desktop category pages. And for that, what you have to do is to come up here, and you have to go to the content here, and you have to go to the query, and then you have to select it to be current query. So what this current query means, it's going to get the URL, and then it's going to show the products based on that. And now if you will just hit update, and now if you will come up here and you will refresh this, then you will see that now you are only getting the desktop. Same like this, if you go to the shop page, you can see that we are now getting it like this. So this is how it's working. Same like this, what you can do is that you can design it the way you want to. Now you guys do know about the Elementor, so I'm not going to explain you much. We're going to do some changes here, and that is this right here. We're going to make it 1200 so that it matches the size here. So we're going to keep it 1200, and now it's perfect. And now you can see this is how it's looking. Same like this, we're also going to go to the advanced here, and we're going to be giving some of the margin. That's going to be 100. Or 50 here, and it's perfectly fine. So this is how it's looking. So now what we're going to do is that we're going to hit update, and now let's go ahead and let's get rid of this ugly title over here. So what you can do is that you can hit customize, and now here what you have to do is to go to the general options, and here you will see this page title. So what you have to do is to go to the style here and make sure to select it to be hidden, and it's going to be gone from every single page. And this is how it's looking. So now it's looking kind of cool here. So now let's go ahead and let's visit our website, and let's see how does our website look. So we are right now in this home page. If you go to the shop page, you can see this is how your shop page is looking. If you go to your category page, this is how it's looking. So it says category, and you are in the desktop. So now let's go ahead and let's suppose that I want to get rid of this archives from here. Instead, I want to add it only here. Okay, so in the categories, I want to add it, but inside the archives, I don't want to add it. So you can see it here. I don't want to add this archive. So same like this, even if I am in the subcategory, I want this to be added, but not here. So what we will do is that we have to create a different page for our shop archive pages, and for the category pages, we have to show different things. So what you have to do for that is that you have to go to the product archive here, And now here what you have to do is to click over here and you have to select this, and it says include context. What you have to do is to just uncheck this, and here will be just the products. Now you can click over here and you can select display conditions, and you can say that I just want it to be shown on the shop page. And now you can hit save and close. So once you do that, and now if you go ahead and you visit the website, you can see that our shop page has this particular thing. But if we go to the category page, this is how it's looking. So this is just a simple. And we will be going ahead right now and we will be basically creating a different template for that. So what you have to do is to go back to the thing that you were there. You have to go back to the theme builder, and here you can see this is the product archive 1. So we will go ahead and we will create a new one. We will write here product archive 2. And now here you can also choose a different layout as well. So let's suppose that if you like this layout, you can just go ahead and you can hit insert, and you can see this is inserted. So this is how it's looking. So if you go ahead now and you hit publish, and now you have to hit add condition, and then you have to include it on all product archives, and you have to exclude it from the shop page because we have already created a template here for that. So now what you can do is that you can hit save and close. And now once you are done, all you have to do is to visit the website. And here you can see that if I go to the shop page, I'm getting the actual page. And if we go to the clothing, you can see this is what we are getting. So we're getting the add to cart over here. So how cool is that? So you can go ahead and you can use a template for that. But we will be actually keeping our template to be the exact same that we have used over here. So what we will do is that we will copy it. We will just come up here and we will paste it. Same like this, we will come up here and we will copy this and we will paste it here. And now what we will do is that we will just change and we will add the context over here. And now what you have to do is to just hit update. And now if you will come up here and you will refresh this page, you will see that there will be category written over here. So this is how it's looking. If you go to the shop page, there will be no archives. But if you go to the category page, there will be that. So that's all. Now you can see that we are totally done with each and everything. Basically, we are done with the archives page. Now, in the next video, we will be talking about the most important. And now you will see how and why is it so important to buy the pro version so that you can design this particular inside single product template. So you will love it. So stay tuned, and in the next video, we will be designing that. Bye-bye. Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back. And now finally the time is when you're gonna love the Elementor Pro version and you'll be in love with it, trust me. So let me show you what type of the single product type template we will be building in this particular video, and then you will decide whether you should be building it or not. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna click over here and I'm gonna open these in a new tab. And I'm going to also open up some of more over here. So this one and this one and this one. So here you can see I've got so many. And now let's go ahead and let's view them. So here it is. This is something that we will be building. So you can see how cool is it. You go down, you have the other gallery images instead of this. So you can click over here, you can view it. You can see here's the description of the product, and now here is the add to cart. So how cool is it? Same like this, now we have the related products. Let's go ahead and let's come up here, and here is the other different product, and it is being applied to each and every product, and you don't have to do it. This is not something that I've designed specifically for one single product. I've basically created the template and it's being applied. And you can open up any of the image, you can switch back and forth, and you can zoom it. You can see here is also the zoom function, so you can zoom it, and you can pretty well just do it this way as well. You can even go ahead and you can share this on Facebook, Twitter, or you can download the image. So how cool is it? This is how it's looking. So basically in this video, we will be talking about how you can go and how you can build this. So let's go ahead and let's get started. First of all, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to come up here to this particular thing, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set the display condition to exclude on products page so that you can see the normal Elementor page, that how the normal Elementor page was looking. So I'm going to come up here and I'm going to refresh this page, and you will see the normal Elementor page, how it looks. So this is how it's looking. You can see it's also good. I'm not telling that this is not good, but still there are, if you compare it with this one, then this one is really very charming. So we're going to be designing this particular thing, and I'm going to be also giving you more ideas how you can design some things, and you will also be using some pre-made stuff as well, so that I can explain you much I can. So first of all you have to do is to go to the templates over here, and then you have to click theme builder. Now, once you are in this theme builder, now you can see this is the template that I have basically created myself, and I will show you how to create it yourself, so that you can just create that. Now let's go ahead and let's click add new. So first of all, you have to select it to be a single product, and now here you have to type in the name of that. So you can type in anything. You can I'm just going to type in single product template, and I'm going to hit enter so that the template is created. So this, as you can see, these are some of the pre-made templates that you can use and you can work with it. You can see how cool they are looking. So I really like this one. If you click over here, you can just zoom it up and you can see how is it looking. So this is a pre-made template that you can use over here. So if you click insert, you can see that you don't have to do anything, and it's already created. So this is how it's looking. This is the description, this is the reviews, and this is right here. Now what you can do is that you can learn it. So just like you can see, this is actually the product image. So if you click over here, you can get these particular data from here, and then you can build this particular product page. And then what you can do, you can hit publish, you can add the condition, and you can include it on all product pages, and then you can hit save and close. And now if you will visit the website and you open up any of the product over here, you can see this is how it's looking. So there is no sidebar, and how cool is it looking? You go down and there is every of the stuff here. So this is how you can go ahead and you can do it. Now what we will be doing is that we will be getting rid of everything. We're going to be getting rid of it, and we will be designing the template our way. So first of all, what you have to do is to just add a section over here, and now here you have to add a full section. Now you can see this is right here. So what you have to do is that you have to change this to Elementor full width, and what you're going to do, you're going to go to the settings, and then you're going to go to the page layout, and you're going to select it to be Elementor full width so that it just covers the full page. Like so, you can see how it's now covering the full page. Now what you can do is that you can also add a sidebar if you want to add, and you can go ahead and you can work with it. So what you can do is that you can just close this section. You can add another section. You can set this to be 2 column. You can do it. And then what you can do is that you can just align this here. So I'm just going to be telling you right now how to build a basic template. And then we will shift to just like how you can build a really advanced template so that you know what you are doing. And now what you're going to do, you're going to search for the sidebar. You're going to drag it and drop it here. You can select the sidebar. So we're going to be selecting the defaults that we have already. And now here you can work with the product stuff. So here for the product, we're going to be adding an intersection. So intersection over here. And now here in the first one, we're going to add the product images. And in the second one, we're going to be adding the product title and stuff more. So we're going to add product title, and we're going to add the product price over here down below. And same like this, you can add product ratings as well here. Product short description over here. And then you can also add the product meta. So product meta means the category of the product and stuff. And now here you can add this add to cart, and this will basically come with the variable product. And if there is any variable product, there will be option for that. The person can select it, and it will come with different options. So same like this, it will come with the quantity as well. So the person can select the quantity too. So now what you can do is that you can go ahead and right here, you can add the product data tabs. So the data tabs is going to be right here, and now you can see this is how the data tabs is looking. So basically what we have done is that we have built the theme this Ocean WP was giving, and we have built it ourselves so that we don't have to do anything. And now what you can do is that down below you can show the related products, and you can also show the upsells if there are any. So you can go and you can show the related products over here. Same like this, you can also show if a product is in stock or not, and here it is. So you can drag it, you can drop it over here. So this will just tell the person if the product is in stock or not. If you have used with the WooCommerce settings, then it will definitely come. Now, what about the designing? You can design it. You can click over here. You can design it whether you want to order it by date, whether you want to order it by descending or ascending. Same like this, you can even style this. You can work with the column gap. You can keep it as much less. You can also just go and you can work with the borders. So you have already built the shop page. Now that is exactly the styling that we are doing over here is exactly same like the shop page that we have over here. So you can design it the way you want to, and you can see add to wish list and stuff. Everything is right here. Now let's go ahead and let's talk about this. So what you can do is that you can come up here and you can style it. Now what you can do, you can change this to black color, and you can choose the font. You guys don't know about these stuff. Same like this, you can work with the styling. You can align this to center, and this is how it's looking now. It's pretty small right now, so I'm gonna increase this. Now let me tell you one thing. Now if I just click over here, you can see there is a border. There is a border, there is a border, there is a border. Now let's suppose that I want to get rid of it. So how am I gonna do that? So for that, what you have to do is that you have to get rid of this particular title that we have. So this title already contain this particular border, and which is just a pain. So let's suppose that if you want to get rid of it, there is no option you can get rid of the border. So if you go to the advanced, there is a border, and then here is also, this is also set to none. So how can you get rid of the border? So for that, what you have to do is that you have to come up here and you have to get a heading separately, and in here you have to paste the heading. Okay, and now here you have to get the data from the database of this particular product, and you're gonna say that I want to go down and I want to get the product title, okay, under the WooCommerce. And if you click over here, you can see now we have got this, and there is no border. So basically this is the pre-made that the Elementor is giving based on your particular theme or your template, and this is something based totally on the Elementor. So if you think there is something extra coming, you can go, you can get that, and you can just add that here. Same like this in the template, you can see we added image. Now if you see that if I go and I just add this product image, you can see the image will be right here along with the slider over here, and it will be zoomed. Zoom sign is also here. But let's suppose that if I need just the image, the main image of the product. So how I'm gonna do that? I'm just gonna delete this. I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna go to the image. I'm gonna drag this. I'm gonna drop it right here. And now here, I'm gonna select it from the database. So here, dynamic tags, go down, and where you see the WooCommerce, there is the product image. You can select it, and the product image, whatever it is gonna be coming without the extra stuff over here. So, I hope that you guys have got the basic idea of how everything is working. So the video is going also too long. So in the next video, we're going to learn how to build the exact same template that we built using the Elementor that I built. And I'm going to show you how you can build it too. So stay tuned, guys. And in the next video, we'll be doing that. Now let's go ahead and let's hit update, and let's see how our product is looking. So I'm going to refresh this, and here you can see we've got this. So you can get rid of the title here. You can design this title, and there is, you can see no border over here. Seem like this, we go down, and there is also the main image coming from here that we added. So stay tuned, guys, and bye-bye. Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back. So as you can see that in the previous video, we made this template. Now in this video, we're going to be going ahead and we're going to be designing the exact same template that I showed you before. And so fasten your seat belts and let's get started. So first of all, what you have to do is to just get rid of everything over here, and you can see we're gone. And now what you have to do is to just add a section that is going to have 2 columns. That's all. Now what you have to do is to just click over here and add a minimum height. So we're going to be giving just like this much height. Okay. And now here we're going to be going ahead and we're going to be applying a background image. So what you can do, you can go to the unsplash.com and you can select any of the image. Since I already have an image, I'm going to be using that. So now once you have got your image, you can see that the image might be repeating depending on the size of the image that you have set. So you're going to make sure that you set it to cover so that it is actually fixed. And same like this, you can also use the attachment to be fixed as well so that when you move the page, the image remains still. Okay, so you can do it that way. And now what you can do, you can go to the background overlay and you can go to the type here, and we're going to be selecting now the gradient instead of that. So we're going to be working up with this, and now we're going to be using the color. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to quickly open up that particular product page template so that we can just go and we can copy and paste some stuff, but I will explain you so that we can just make our process much faster. So here, as you can see, this is what I'm using. So I'm going to quickly copy the color code that I've been using. So I'm going to go to the background overlay, and first one is black, and the second one is this particular exact same color that we have been using. So I'm going to copy this color code. I'm going to come up here and I'm going to paste it right over here. Okay, and now we're going to select the black color. So this, as you can see, now it's being applied. Now what you can do, you can work with the opacity. So I'm going to be keeping it more so that the thing that is inside over here is going to be much more visible. And now here you can work with the location. So first we're going to give the red, and then beneath here we're going to give the black. So it will give an effect that the sun rays as a red color are coming from the top of the image. So it totally depends on the psyche and the image you're using, so you can decide that. So what we're going to do, we're going to work with the angle and we're going to keep it over here. That's all. So now you can see it's right here. And now we're going to work with the location of the black to be more dense so that this is right here and the red is just only till here. And we're going to make this one also much more stronger. So we're going to use the strategy that we have been using. So we are using 33 and 88. So you can use this as well, 33, and you can use 88 over here so that this is just like that. Now is the main part, because now we're going to learn how we can go ahead and how we can add this particular thing. So what you can see that I've been using 2 columns, and the columns that I've been using, I am using a specific width of this. So you have to go to the layout, and here you can see the content width is set to 865. So you're going to go to the layout and you're going to set the content width to be 865, or it totally depends how much size you want so that you can decide it. Then you can go ahead and you can start working up with this one. So first of all, we're going to go and we're going to get the image. So we're going to just go down, and we're not going to get the image from here, because if we drag the images from here, we're also going to get this one extra image that we have over here. So what we have to do is to delete it from here, and we have to get the image from the Elementor image here. So we're going to get this image, and now you can decide whether you want it to be medium, large, or large. So we're probably going to be selecting it to be large, and the image that we are using, we're going to set this to the product image. So now you can see this is how it's looking. So now once you've got this, what you have to do is to increase this size and this size to be a much more smaller. So what you can do is that you can type in the thing here. So we are going to keep it 52, or let's use the same that we have been using here. So this should be 52.94. So we're going to let's increase this to 53 so that this is how it's looking. Now what we have to do is that we have to design this one. So for this to be designed, what you have to do is to just add this, come up here, and then add the background color that's going to be white. So we're going to select the white color, and now here, we have to also go to the padding, and we're going to set this to 0 and just set this padding to be 0 as well, so that this is fully in size, just like that. And now what we have to do is to just add the stuff over here. So what we're just getting the title, then we're getting the divider, and then we're getting the price and the button. So let's go and let's do that. First, you have to get the title. Now the title should not be this one, because I've showed you that that has the border down below. So what you can do, you can get this title from here, okay? And then we need is a divider. So we're going to come up here. We're going to get the divider. That's going to be search for divider and just add it over here. Okay, and now what we're gonna do, we're gonna get this one that is the price. So for the price, you can use the product price filter over here, and it's gonna be right here. And now the last one is the button. So we're gonna search for the button, and we're gonna drag this and drop it right here. That's all. And now everything is done. So now what you can do, you can come up here, you can get the title of the product from the product title under the WooCommerce by clicking dynamic tags. And here it is. And now you can work with the border over here and stuff like that. But first we have to give some padding from every side so that our product looks much better. And we also have to make them align to center. So what you have to do is to just click this edit column, go to the layout and go to the vertical align and set this to middle so that everything we have is in the middle. And now let's go and let's select this column and let's look at the padding values. So we've got 14 from every side. Okay, so you're gonna come up here and you're gonna give 14 from every side so that this is how it's looking. So now you can see till here we are done. Now what we have to do is to just work with the styling of this. So I'm going to quickly go and I'm going to copy the style of it and I'm going to paste it right here. Now you can just style it. You guys do know about the style more than me. So I'm going to delete it now. And for the divider, I'm going to come up here. I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste the style over here. We have to work with the width. So this is just like that. And for the pricing, I don't think I've done much. So I'm just going to align this to center. Now that's all. And now what we have to do is to work up with this button. And we're going to keep it just a hash sign. Because if someone will click, we will just send him down over here. So what we have to do over here, we have to change the text to interested. Now you can align this to center. And you can also work with the icon. And you can just add an arrow down below so that the person knows that he will be taken down. Here it is, and now you can add it afterward. So this is right here. Now let's go and let's see what are the things that we are doing. So we are using the red color, the same color that we have been using over here. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna copy the button over here, and we're gonna paste the style of the button. So it's like this, okay? And so you can go ahead and you can copy the color codes. There is nothing much I'm doing. I'm also just getting rid of the border so that this is just a square. And for the hover, I'm using a hover animation that is wobble horizontal. Now you can also use a skew that we have been using on the home page, so you can use that as well. So we're gonna just choose the skew and you can see how is it looking. So you can do it that way as well. Now let's just select, if someone will click over here, he should be taken down. But before doing that, we have to make some changes because you can see this and this is looking like it's a one single thing. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to first give this a border. So for the border, we have to just add this, and we have to go to the style, and in the border we have the box shadow. So we're gonna just click over here, and you can see that the shadow is applied with the 0.5 opacity. And if you click over here, you can see how is it looking. And now what we have to do is that we have to make this image shorter from this side and from this side as well. So we're gonna click this image, and by shorter we mean that we don't want to give the padding, but we want to give the margin from the top and the bottom. So we're gonna click over here and we're gonna give some margin. That's gonna be 15, and from this it's gonna be 15 too. And you can see it's right here. So 15 is very much smaller. Now let's go and let's see the values that I've given. So I've given 30 and 30 over here. So you can give 30 and 30 over here as well. And then you will see that it will be exactly the same. So this was actually the main thing that you should be doing. And now you can see we are totally done. Now what you can do is that you can add some stuff over here. So you can see that I am adding a gallery over here. So for the gallery, what you have to do is to click over here. Now you have to search for the gallery. So this gallery is basically the Elementor gallery that we have been using. Now you can see we have got a basic gallery and we have also got a normal gallery. So let's just drag this basic gallery here. And you can see now we've got this no images selected. Now you can select the image and you can select the product gallery from here. Same like this, if you just search for gallery over here and then you drag this and you drop it over here, then also you can see we've got this one. So you can decide whether you need the basic or whether you need this one, and you can see it yourself, just like there will be differences for each and every, and you can see that which one you should be going up with. So I'm going to be just adding this one, and this one is right here. and I'm going to be deleting this section that I have. Now you can see it's right here, so I'm going to be giving some of the margin from the top so that there is much more spacing. So let's add the margin. It's going to be at least 100 pixel. So it's like here. Now you can design it. You can see whether you need the background overlay to be that. You can work with the column. You can work with the layout that's going to be grid, justified, and masonry. Now you can add a product that has more images. So let's just go ahead and let's see which product has the more image. So the product that has the more image is actually the HP Omen cities. So what you can do is that you can view that HP Omen city so that you have more images. Now how you're going to do that, you have to go to the settings, then you have to go to the preview settings, then you have to search for the HP Omen cities. So you're going to search for HP Omen, and it's right here, and now you can add it and you can hit apply and preview. And here you can see this is how it's looking. So we've got HP Omen, we've got this, and now it's like here. So now you can go ahead, you can click over here, and you can work with the layout. You can just choose it to be justified, just like that. It's going to be like this, and you can also choose it to be masonry. So this is how it's looking. So now if you have more images, you will morely likely to be the front shape between just like how it is. So I really like justified. Now it totally depends upon your perspective, so you can decide whether you need it. So same like this, you can work with the styling over here, and you can work with the border and stuff like that. Now you guys do know about it, so you can even work with the hover animation, zoom in, zoom out, and see how is it looking. You can work with these animations. You can just read it and you will understand it. You guys do know about it more than me, I think. So now let's go ahead and let's add the different thing. And here we've got this one. So we've got description, additional information, if there is any, and then we've got the reviews. So this is something that you can add from this product data tab. So you can go, you can click over here, and you can get this product data tabs. You can drop it over here so that a new section is probably created, and then here is going to be the product data tabs for this particular product. Now you can see it's right here, the description, the highlights, and stuff like this. And same like this, the reviews are also going to be coming up right here. So if there is any additional information, just like if this is a variable product, then that will come under the additional information too as well. So let's suppose that if you don't need it to be like that, you need just the description and you don't want to show the reviews, then what you can do, you can go and you can get this product content and you can drop it here. So let's suppose that I add this here, and then you will see that here will be description without the review. So if you need anything separately, you can add that as well. But I'm gonna go and I'm gonna delete it. Same like this, what you can do is that you can also add a text editor, and in here you can add a dynamic, and you can go down, and here you can add anything. You can add a product SKU, product stock, product terms, and everything that we have over here, and different stuff over here. So what I'm going to do, I'm also going to delete it from here. So now we will be talking about this thing, how we're going to get this. So you can see, just to get it, what you have to do is to come up here, and now here you have to copy it. You have to go down, and you have to add now a new section, and add this one, and in here, just paste it. So now once you paste it, you can see it's right here, and now you can go and get rid of this one. So you can see it's right here. Now what you can do is that you can go to the style, and you can go to the background, and here we're going to select the image based on the product. So we're going to go down and we're going to select the product image, and you can see it's right here. And now you can work with the size to be covered so that the image should not be repeating. Now we're going to go to the background overlay, and we're going to apply the background overlay to be black color. So we're going to select the black color from here, and let's see if we're using the black color. Yes, we're using the black color. So we're going to use the black color. That's all. And now we're going to keep it to be much more darker so that it is less visible, because the images that we have been using over here are much less in size. Okay, so that is why we have to make sure that we are using the black color overlay to be much more denser, so that that is not able to be seen when the person is seeing the image quality over here. So that's all right now. And now we're going to work with the styling over here. So we're going to keep it light, just like yellow, a white color. Same goes with this one. And it's right here. Now, after this, I am interested. We're going to get rid of this. And instead of this, we're going to add the add to cart. So we're going to just drag and drop it here. And now you can see here will be add to cart button with the stuff. Just like if there is a variable product that will be coming and everything. So we're going to align this to center. and we're gonna make the background color to be white so that, oh, I'm sorry. We're gonna make the background color of this whole thing to be white. And this is right now it's looking. So that's all you can see we have built. And now we just have to give the padding. So let's see how much padding we have to give. So this is actually 100 from each side. So we're going to be giving 100 from each side. So we're going to select it and we're going to come up here, and here in the padding, we're going to give 100 from each side. And you can see this is how it's looking. So kind of cool, right? Now what we have to do, we have to give also give some margin from each and every side over here. So we're going to keep it 50 from every side. So there is margin from the top and the bottom for this section. And now here down below, we will just be adding the related products. So for that, what you have to do, you have to just look for the related products over here. And here we've got the product related, and we have to drop it here so that a new section is created and also the related products will be coming. Now you can style it the way you want to. You guys already know that. Same like this, you can work with the heading over here. So for the heading, what you have to do, you have to go to the style, and here you have to go to the heading over here, and you have to uncheck this so that the heading is gone, and you can add your own custom heading. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna add this heading over here. Let me show you how to create a beautiful heading. You're gonna add this, and now here what you have to do, you have to select the style, you have to select it to be black in color, and we're gonna keep the typography to be really much bigger. Okay, and we are gonna make it a bit uppercase so that this is how it's looking. And now you can come up here and you can change this to related products. Okay, so this is how it's looking. And now what you're gonna do is that you're gonna keep it to be very much lighter in color, just like that. Okay, and once you do that, now what we have to do is that we have to come up here and we have to duplicate this heading. So you can see it's right here. And now what we will do is that we will change the styling. We will keep it to be very much darker, just like that. And we're going to keep the typography to be very much lower in size, just like that. And now here, we're going to just work with the margin and we're going to bring it to the top. So, like so. Now you can see we've got this related products over here. So you can increase the size of it if you think this is a little less than that. You can do it that way. And you can then again bring it to the top over here. And this heading, you can keep it much lighter. Just like that. And you can increase the size of it. So how we're gonna do it. Now you can say how cool is it looking. So there are pretty so many of things you can do with your website. Now I would recommend you to basically go and look, basically search on Google for more design of the website. So we will be talking about this UX UI design later on. We will be creating our own specific section, and we will understand just like more designing techniques that you can use, and you can build use that to build a great looking website. So now you can see we're done, and you can hit update. And now if you will come up here and you will visit any of the product, like if you open up the HP Omen that we have built just read, and it's right here. So how cool is it looking? You can see we've got every, and we've also got related products too. Now let's go and let's view any other product too. So this is the S20 Ultra that I'm going to be opening. And here it is. So this is how it's looking. And here you can see we've got the select options. So in the select options, you can see we've got this. So the person can select it and then he can add to cart. Now there is pretty well some things with this theme. Okay, you can see that if you click over here, this will not work. So you have to click on the text particularly. So this is a bug with the Ocean WP, not with the Elementor, because the Elementor is not fully compatible with the Ocean WP. And we will be talking an alternative for that too. So because everything can be done with the WordPress, you should not be having any excuse when your client tells you. So we will be talking about that, don't worry. And you can see this is how the related products are working too. Now let's go and let's make this button to be workable. So what you have to do is to go up here, and here you have to click over here. And if someone will click here, you're going to send him to the product content. Okay, so now you're going to hit update, and here you're gonna either add the ID for this to be product content, or what you can do is that you can come up here and you can search for menu anchor, and you can just drop it over here. Okay, so you can drop it over here, and now here you can type in product content. Okay, and now you can go ahead and you can hit update. And now if you will come up here and you will visit this page and you will refresh this, then you can see if I click over here, I'm taken down, and this is how the content is working. So how cool is that too? Now we are totally done with each and everything. Now we will be talking about some more stuff, and that is going to be just like how to design some more stuff over here, so that when you load the page, when you go down, there should be some of the animation going on and how you can do that. So in the next video, we will be talking about that. So stay tuned and bye-bye. What's up guys, and welcome back. So in this video, we're going to be introducing a new Elementor Pro feature. And basically, it's not related to the designing, but this is purely related with the animation here. So if you have made the blog, then you should know. But let's just go ahead and let's work with it, and let's see how we're going to be building this. So you can see this is right here. This is right here. Now, if I just load my page, you can see nothing is happening. But let's suppose that I want to add some stuff over here so that it looks much better. So what you can do is that you can just go to edit column over here, and then you can go to this motion effects. So this is the motion effects that you can add to your website, and you can see we've got the scrolling effects and we've got the mouse effects. So mouse effects is really small, so we're going to first look at this, and then we're going to be talking about the scrolling effects. Now if I just switch this on, then you can see I've got this mouse track and the 3D tilt. So this 3D tilt is just direct. Now you can see when I move my mouse how this image is moving. So this is direct. You can work with the speed over here. You can keep it 10, and you can see how just very speedily it's moving. So this is what the 3D tilt means. Now we're going to talk about the mouse track. So mouse track is just like when you move your mouse, you will see that the image will be moved, and you can see how it's moving. So you can also work with the direct. So when you move alongside, the image will be moved just like that. But a mouse track, the mouse effects is mostly not used, so you can just uncheck this. And now let's go ahead and let's talk about the scrolling effects. So if you just switch this on, you can see we've got so many things. So we've got first vertical scroll. If you just scroll it right now, you can see how this image is going above and just like that. So this is how a great feature it is. Same like this, you can work with the speed. So if you just do it that way, and now you just do it, then you can see how this image is going really above. Same like this, you can just switch this image to move downwards. Now you can see how this image is just coming like how we are scrolling. So same like this, you can do it that way, so that when the image reaches to 50% of the page, then the image will not be moved. So you can see just like this. So this image is moving at 69%, and then it doesn't move. So how cool it is that. So you can do it that way as well. You can just keep the speed to be a little less, and then you can see how this image is moving. Same like this, you can just back this to the default, and you can choose a horizontal scroll as well. So you can see when you move, you can see how this image is moving, and this is how it's working. So you can just do it on the 50% of the page. The image will be still. So this, as you can see, this is still the 50% of the page. We are actually in the main area. That is why the 50% will not be affected, and it will only be affected when you move, when you go down. So this is how it's working. So we're gonna go, and we're gonna keep this to this, and we're gonna be doing some of the animations over here to this side. So now let's go and let's work with this one. We're gonna hit edit column, and we're gonna go to the advanced, and let's work with the motion effects. So for the motion effects, we're gonna do the scrolling effects, and we're gonna do actually this horizontal scroll. So you can see we're gonna keep it to this right here. So you can see how cool is it moving. So when we go down, you can see this is moving till here, and this is how it's looking. And same like this, you can do it with this one as well, and you can add the horizontal scroll, and you can do it to the right. So when you do it, you can see how this is moving. So we're gonna do it to be 100% over here, and now you can see how this image is moving. So when you go down, this image is actually combining into one. So how cool is it? Same like this, you can work with the vertical scroll as well, and then this is how this will be the effect of that. So you can also keep it to be at 78%, and now you can see this is how it's looking. So it's really giving a great effect when you move it. So we're gonna keep it just this, and it's perfect. So this is really a great thing that you can add. Same like this, you can add the blur effect, you can add the rotate effect, and you can see how this is moving. So when you come up here, we're gonna keep it to be like this. So you can see 70%, 0%, and this, and now you can see you go down, and this is how the image is moving. So you can pretty well go ahead and you can do some stuff, but I like it to be this way. You can see how cool it is, and make sure that when you are adding some animations, when you are adding some effects to your website, make sure that you are just using the simple effects. So I would not be using rotate in my simple basic website. So if you are building a website that is more like a funky website, then you can choose rotate. But for this particular e-commerce website, you can do a simple, the more simple, the better it is going to be. But now you can see this is right here. This is something that you can add. So you can go up for this particular section. You can go to the motion effects, and now here you can add the scrolling effects. And here you can add this horizontal scroll, and you can see how this is going to look like. So you can see when you do it, this is going to be moving like here. Same like this, you can do it for the speed to be 10. And you can see when you go down, this will go more likely to be in a much higher speed. So let's do it that way. Let's go down, and you can see how cool is it working. So this is cool. Same like this, you can do it that if someone reaches 50% of the page and then he goes above, then the image will be still. So what you can do there is that you can click over here, and then you can set this to 50%, and now you can make it this. So now when you are up, you can see that images will move, but when you reach at a certain point, this is the 50% of the page, then the image will be still. So you can do it this is really a great feature. Same like this, you can also use the blur, okay? And you can see how is it. So when you reach a point, the blur will be there, and it's going to be there, but you're going to keep it to be 50% because when it reaches 50%, it should be visible to you. So you can see, you go down, you can see it's blur. I'm going to keep it full width, and now I go come here, and now it's fully matched this. So this is actually a great feature that you can add. Same like this, you can add the rotate, but I don't like it, so I'm not going to be adding it. And same goes with the related products as well. So this related product is basically a funky thing. So if you want to add rotate, you can do it. But I can understand this because when you learn something really very new, okay, then you try to make it look much sexy. So you can also add this entrance animation, just like bounce in, and it's gonna be visible to you just like that. Same like this, you can add it to this one and to this image as well. So we're gonna edit this image, we're gonna go to the style, and in the motion effects, you can add the entrance animation to be rotate in. So you can see this is how the image will look, and when you go down, this is how the image will work. So you can then go ahead and you can hit update over here, and now if you will come up here and you will refresh this page, then see how cool is it. Here you go, we go down, and there is nothing, but when we will reach this page, you can see how cool is it, and then this was also zoomed up. So this is how it's looking. So now here is the last thing. You can see it's right here. The image is just like here, and we need to make sure that this image is fully in size. So what you can do, you can go and you can hit a single product template, and you're gonna hit edit. So we're gonna be editing this, and we're gonna make sure that this actually fits in, whether it's a big image or it's a small image or it's any kind of image. So we're gonna make sure that it fits. So what you have to do, you have to come up here, and then you have to click edit image. And now here what you have to do is to go to the style and make sure to set the max width to be 100% and set the width to be 100% as well. And then just go and hit update over here. Now it will not cross its column settings, but it will basically in the 100% of that. So when you will refresh it right now, you can see that now it's actually resized more, and it's fully in size, and it's now coming up to be much perfect. So now it will be applied to those product images that are small in size. So that's all for right now. Now I want you guys to go and explore each and every scrolling effect, the mouse effect, and see how you can go and how you can manipulate and how you can build a great looking website, because now you know the design, and now you can build any type of website the way you want to. So that's all right now we are totally done with the website, and we will be talking mostly about the header and the footer in the next video, and we'll see that how we can build our own particular theme, because you can see that now we are using the priority of the OceanWP theme, and we are using everything that the OceanWP is giving. So now from the next video, we will be working up with a basic theme with nothing inside that, and then I'll show you how you can use the Elementor, fully 100% Elementor, to build each and everything. So stay tuned, guys, and bye-bye. Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back. So in this video, I'm going to be explaining you why you should not be using any of a pre-made theme. Okay, if you are designing a customized website. So basically, when you are building a customized website and you are also using a pre-made theme, you are overlapping some of the stuff that might or might not work. And so in this video, I'm going to be explaining you some of the pros of using a pre-made theme and some of the cons of using a pre-made theme. And those cons are really much bigger or really much heavier in the weight. So let's see. Now you can see that when you use a theme, your theme gives you the ability to create the header. Like, you don't have to do anything and everything is done. So that's a plus point. And the other one is you can see that theme also gives you some of the functionalities. Like, you can see we've got this right here. The image is switching. Same like this, the infinite scroll and the checkout page design. So if you go to the checkout page, there is multi-step checkout as well. So the person can do it that way as well. Now let's talk about the main cons of using a theme. So if you are using a theme, you don't know what are the things that the theme does not provide. So let's take an example of the OceanWP. OceanWP is the most popular theme nowadays, but this theme is not giving some of the functionalities. Let me tell you. You can see that if you come up here and then you search for a product, let's suppose that we search for iPhone over here and we hit enter. Now you can see this is right here, and this is how it's giving the results. But if you just go to the shop page over here, then you can see we have got search products widget that I have added from the widgets tab as the product search. And now if you search for iPhone over here and then you hit enter, you will see that you are taken to the results like this. And this is the thing that is added to that. So this thing, OceanWP is not letting you do that. Same thing goes with this one. So let's suppose that if I just open up the product over here and then we go down, this is our pre-made thing that we have been using. And now you go down and you can see that the Elementor is now overlapping. So this is the functionality that is done with the Elementor. But you can see if I click over here, nothing happens. But if I just go here, then it's going to happen. Same like this, you can see it's being applied over here, but not here. So if you click here as well, the option is right here, but if you click over here, there is no option. And that is really a sad point why you should not be using themes like this. So now Elementor basically gives you a blank theme that you can use, and you will overcome all of these things with that. So you can see we added this extra thing. Okay, we added this heart sign, we added this my account sign, so that our website looks better. And we did that using the CSS code because the OceanWP theme was not letting us do that, but still we did it. So there are also some things you can use JavaScript to basically manipulate this, and you can add it. But what you're going to do with this, and if there is any other bug that comes in the future, what you're going to do if you don't know the JavaScript or if you don't know the CSS. So that is why basically you should be using the Elementor blank theme so that you can work with it. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to go to the My Account page, and we're going to log in, and we're going to see how we can use that theme. So here it is. You can see we are right now in the My Account page. And now if you go to the themes over here, and then you have to go to the add new, and now you have to search for the most popular theme. And here you can see we have got this Hello Elementor. So basically this is a theme that the Elementor gives, and this is a blank theme and it does not contain anything, and it totally depends upon the Elementor page builder. So if you now go ahead and you now hit install and then you hit activate and you activate this theme, then you can see if you visit the website, Your website look over here is changed, the header is changed, but whatever that is inside here, whatever that is coming here is not changed. The footer is changed and some of the stuff going on here is changed. That can be done with using the Elementor page builder. Same like this, if you go to the shop page, you can see this is how it's looking, this is coming. You can align this to center, you can work with this, you can align these to center. There is no sidebar, so we will be adding the sidebar and everything is right here. Same like this now if you open up this product, okay, and then you go down, you can see this is how it's looking. So you can give padding, you can work with it, but here you can design it, you can customize it, you can customize this button. Same like this, let's go ahead and let's basically go to that same Samsung product, which is this one, okay. I just hit select options, here I am. I'm going to go down, and here when you will go down, you will see it's right here. So now the color is this, and now you can select between the options, which is really a very great thing. Same like this now, if you click add to cart, the product is added to the cart, you can hit view cart, and this is how the cart page is looking. Now, if you click proceed to checkout, you will be taken to the checkout page, and this is how the checkout page is looking. So not much has changed. There are some things you have to do. You have to work with the header. You have to work with the footer. You'll have to work with some of the color stuff been going on over here. And that's all. Your theme will be completely redesigned. So that's it. I just wanted to show you why you should be using up with the blank theme. And if you just delete everything, you will see that there will be just a blank theme, and it is also very lightweight because this is not this theme will not contain so much of the stuff in there, so this will also load your website much better. But there is a sad part, is that you can only use this theme, you can only design this theme much better if you have the pro version of the Elementor. And if you have bought it, then definitely go with this. Otherwise, you have to stick with the Ocean WP theme or any other theme, and you can design your website using the Elementor free page builder. But that will be good too. But if you need more customization, or if you need some of the bugs to be done, then you have to look into that. So now we have got a basic overview of why you should be using the Elementor basic theme, that is a blank theme, and now we will be designing each and everything. So in the next video, we will be working up with that. Stay tuned, guys, and bye-bye. What's up, guys, and welcome back. So now in this video, we're going to be talking about how to work with the header. And we will be taking everything step by step. We will be first designing the header, then we're going to be moving towards the footer, and then we will be working up with more stuff. Like we will be talking about this. You can see this is the product. You can see we designed these buttons to be the red color, and this is not. And so we will be talking about them. Same like this, the sale right here, this is green, so you can change the color, and you can do pretty well each and everything. Like you can see, we designed this shop page right here with the border and stuff like that, and same like that, you're gonna do that as well, and we're gonna be doing each and everything with that later on. But let's just go and let's work with the header, and you'll see how cool your website looks. So first of all, what you have to do is to go to the dashboard, and now here you have to go to the templates and theme builder. So we're going to be creating a new theme. We're going to click add new, and here we're going to select it to be header. And now this is going to be the title or the name of your template. So you can type here header of the site, and now you can hit create template. So once you're in this, what you can do, you can click over here, and now you can start working with your header. So what you can do, you can add something here, you can add here this, and then what you can do, you can add a duplicate column, and here you can add a logo. So for the logo, you can just drag the site logo, and you can drop it here, and same like this, you can work with the navigation menu, and you can drop it here, and now you can just design it. So we're going to be keeping it to be less in size, and we're going to be making this to be in the middle, and I'm just gonna quickly create one header right now so I can show it to you. And now what you can do, you can go and you can align this to right over here. So you can see this is a header that is created just in minutes. And now you can go and you can work with the styling. You can change the color just like that. And you can also work with this navigation menu that we have. So you can change the styling of this. You can work with the typography. You can work with the text color. So we're going to be choosing it to be white so that it is visible. And now here you can work with this animation that we have over here. Just like that. You can change this to be overline, double line, framed, like this. So there is everything. Same like this. This is the background that we were using with the Ocean WP theme. So I hope that you remember that, and you can work with the animation. You can do it to be sweep down so that this is going to be just like that. And there is a lot more functionalities than you could ever imagine. So I would recommend you guys to go and play with this, since you guys already know the Elementor. But now I'm going to be doing exactly those things that we are going to be doing with the e-commerce website. So now what you can do, you can hit publish, and then you can hit add condition. You can set that to be on the entire website. And now once you do that, you visit the website, you will see that your website will be right here, and this is how it's looking. So it's kind of looking cool. Then you can go to the customize over here, and here you can go to the site identity, and you can upload your logo. So once you click over here, you select your logo, you're gonna crop it. So I'm gonna skip the cropping, and here will be my logo inserted. Just like this. Okay, so now what you're gonna do, you're gonna just hit publish, and this is how your website is looking. So I know it's looking ugly. Don't worry about it. We're gonna be designing it much more better way. I just wanted to explain you how easy it is to create a header. And now even if you go to your shop page, you can see your header is working like that. This is actually the title that is coming from the shop page. Same like this, you can go to your My Account and other pages as well. Now let's go and let's close this page. And let's come up here and let's work with this website. So now we're gonna go and we're gonna get rid of this particular section that we added, and we're going to be using a template so that we can speed up our stuff. Now what you can do, you can click over here and you will be given a lot of templates that you can use to save your time building the website. Now I'm not telling you to copy the exact same stuff, but what you can do is that you can see what is going on, and then you can look at it. So this is right here. This is a template. This one is the one that we're going to be using. This is a simple one. So we're going to hit insert over here, and this is going to be inserted, and you just have to do the editing. So you can see how is it working. We've got the search icon, we've got this, and everything. And even if you just come up here and you hit the publish over here, and then you visit the website, you can see this is how your website is looking, and now it's kind of looking professional. So now what you can do, instead of this, you can just click delete over here, and now you can get the site logo and you can drop it here, and now you can work with the max width. So the max width is going to decide how your logo is going to be and how much in size is it going to be. Same like this, you can work with this one. You can see this is the spacing that is given. So you can come up here, you can go to the advanced, and in the top, if you set this to 0, and in the bottom, if you set this to 0, it's going to be this much. And now you can click this logo, and you can go to the style over here. You can increase the size, and now you can come up here and you can work with the padding for this specific logo so that this grows in size. So we're going to be doing 10 pixels from the top and 10 from the bottom, and it's totally done. You can see this is how it's looking. So right now, I think you've got a basic idea of how a basic website is going to be. And now let's go ahead and let's work with this particular button. So what we are going to do, instead of this button, we're going to be adding our cart. So for the cart, what you have to do is to just delete this. And now you have to come up here, and here you have to get the menu cart. So you have to just drag this and drop it over here, and you can see the menu cart is ready. Now what you can do, you can align this to right. Yes, you should be doing that first thing. And then you've got the icon. So you can do a card solid. This is the icon that is coming the above the number that is coming. So same like this, you can do bag, and you can do other icons that we have. So we're going to be using the cart medium, and in the item indicator, there is actually bubble. This is right here. You can change this to be plain, and now you can see this is how the item indicator is working. You can even set this to none so that it's just gonna tell you the total price of the cart. Same like this, you can work with this right now. And now we're going to be using our color scheme that we have been using. So we have been using this particular color, so we're going to stick with it. So for that, what you have to do, you have to copy the color and you have to paste it in the background of the menu icon. So we're going to paste it and you can see it's right here done. And now you're going to go and you're going to change this to white so that this is how it's looking. So it's kind of good right now. So now what you can do is that you can also add some more padding so that it increases in the size. So what you can do, you can click over here. The card is opening. So you can click over here, and now here in the padding, you can just add some padding. So from the top, you can add 20 or 10, and from the bottom, you can add 10, and from the right and left, you can add 20 and 20. So this, as you can see, this has grown much in size, and you can even increase this to 30 and 30 from this side. So you guys already know that. I should not be explaining it this much. So I'm going to be keeping it to be the default that we have, and I kind of like it. And here now we've got this icon. So you can work with the sizing. You can increase the size. You can work with the spacing. So you can add more spacing if you want, like so. Okay, and you can even work with the padding and stuff. Same like this, you can work with the text that is coming here. So we're going to be using the text to be Montserrat, so that this is really very light. And we're going to be setting the weight to be 300. And you can see how just cool is it looking. So it is really elegant and it is really sleek design that is coming right now. So this is how you can go and you can design this. And now we've got this cart. So now let's go ahead and let's work with the inside of the cart. Now basically the inside is not being shown, and this is probably a bug with the Elementor right now. So what you can do, you can click over here, and when the product will be shown to you, then you can see how you're going to design this. So you can see, you can just come up here, you can design it, then you can update it, then you can come up here, and then you can refresh it, and then you can see how is it looking. So now we're going to work with the styling of the cart page, which is this. So here we've got the divider and the remove icon color, which is going to be this divider and the remove icon. Now you can work with this. I'm going to be keeping it to be the default one. And what you can do is that you can even set this divider to be none, so that is gone. Same like this for the subtotal. We're going to be using the same color that we have been using, and the typography should be the Montserrat. Now for the products, you can work with the product title. You can work with the product price and the quantity as well, so you can decide what thing you want to do. So for the product title, we're going to be choosing the color to be this one and the product price to be this as well. Okay, and there we've got the divider right here, the style, color, and weight, and you can now work with the buttons. So for the buttons, you can see we've got this to be inline. So you can see these are inline. Now what you can do, you can set this to stacked, so that first here should be view card, and then there should be checkout. So you can do it that way. You can work with the space between the typography and the text color as well. So we're going to be working up with for the view card. For this one, we're going to be working up with the color. So the background color should be none, okay? And the border type should be solid, and its width should be 2 pixels from each side, and its color should be this. And now let's go ahead and let's work with the checkout here. So for the checkout, we're going to be choosing the background color to be this, and this to be white. So text color to be white, and that's all. Now you can work with the typography over here. So we're going to be choosing it to be Montserrat, and the weight to be 300. That's perfect. Now you can go, you can hit update, and you can come and visit your website. So here it is. This is how your website is looking. I know it's kind of looking ugly right now. So we probably have to change the title, this to be black, because this is over red right now, okay? So we're going to come up here. We're going to go to the products, and we're going to change the product title to be black, okay? And this should be also a little light, okay? Not more. And now let's work with the button. And for the button over here, we're going to change the text color to be black. And let's hit this. And now let's go and let's refresh. So this is how basically it's looking. Oh man, why did this didn't change? So we're going to go to the products. We're going to go to the product title. and this was not changed to black. Let's do it right now again, and let's hit update. And also let's go to the button over here and change the border color to be black as well. And now let's go and let's refresh this. And let's click over here, and you can see now it's kind of looking much better. So we've got subtotal and these right here. So now since we are done with the cart designing right here, and so now let's go and let's work with the menus. And then in the next video, we will be talking about this top bar, because with the top bar, we have to do a lot of things that you're going to love. So let's come up here. Let's click to this menu. And here we're going to be working up with the designing part. So what you can do, you can change the text color. So I think I'm going to be choosing it to be black. And on hover, you can change the text color to be something else. So we're going to be choosing on hover this one. And on hover, particularly, we need it to be basically background, so that it should be using a background over here like so, you can see. And here we're going to be using the animation to be sweep down. Or I think sweep right is much better. So anyway, it totally depends upon your perspective. And now we're gonna go to the hover over here, and here we're gonna work with this. So we're gonna do the pointer color to be this. And voila, you can see how cool is it looking. So now what you have to do, you have to basically work with the padding over here, padding, and then you have to work with more stuff. So we're gonna be adding some padding. We're going to be making this to be much more bigger in size and a little less than that. So you can see this is actually the vertical padding. So vertical padding is this from this side. Okay, you can decide how much you need. So I think it's perfect. And now for the horizontal padding, I'm going to increase this like so. And this is cool. I think I should be increasing it more. And now it's much better. So now we're going to work with the space between, and we're going to keep it a little closer. So this is what I've done. I've basically increased the horizontal padding so that this goes really much in size, okay? And for the space between, I've set this to 0 so that it only works on the horizontal padding, okay? And it seems to be really very nice right now. Now, you can go and you can particularly choose anything else over here. So I kind of like this animation to be grow. This is, you can see how cool is it looking. So I'm going to be doing this one. And now what you can do, you can keep this to be aligned to center, or you can do it to be right on this side. And you can see if it works on this side or if it works mostly on the right side. So you can decide it. And now you can see that we are fully done with it. So you can now work with the submenu. So for the submenu, you can see we have also got this mobile drop down that we will be talking lately when we are doing the mobile optimization, not right now. So we're going to be talking right now about the submenu. So if you click over to this drop down, then you can see we have got this. So it's right here, there is this color and stuff like that. So you can work with it. Now for the text color, I'm going to be choosing it to be black. And for the hover, I'm going to be choosing the background color to be this. Okay, and we're going to be keeping this to be black as well. So let's see. You can see how cool is it looking. And once again, you can work with the padding right here. So there is horizontal, there is also vertical. So you can keep this vertical to be a little less. Okay, just like that. And you can work with the horizontal padding to be more so that this grows in size. So it totally depends upon you how you need it. So I'm going to be keeping it to be, I think, 18, and 18 is fine. Same like this, you can also work with the divider right here if you need a divider in between them. But I don't think so, if it would be great. So now you can see that we are totally done with our header right here. And our header kind of looks much better compared to the OceanWP theme that we have been using. So if you click over to this shop, you can see we are in the shop page right now, and how cool is it looking. Now in the next video, we will be talking about this top bar. Since our video is going a little bit longer, that is why we want to just add that. So in the next video, we will be working up with the top bar, and we're going to design it. So stay tuned, guys, and bye-bye. Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back. So in this video we're going to be talking about this header right here. So you can see we worked with this header, and now we are going to be talking about the top bar. You can see how cool is it looking. Now you can see this cross is right here because of this right here. So if you go and you open this page in a new tab, basically in an incognito window where you're not logged in, you will see it to be much better. So we're going to be adding basically the icons for the wish list and for the my account, and also for the search. So we're going to be adding these icons over here, and then we're going to be talking more stuff. We're going to be keeping this to be same so you can add your stuff over here about your company. Now let's go and let's come up here and let's first change the color. So you can see that they are using an intersection right here. You can see an intersection is being used in this column. Okay, so we're going to first select the main column because I think in the main column they are applying the color. So let's see, and the color is not being applied. Now let's talk about the main section. So we're gonna click the main section, we're gonna hit edit header, and let's see the color over here if they're applying any color, and they're not applying the color to this as well. So I think probably they should have been applying it to be on the column over here. So we're gonna select the color and we're gonna change this, and let's see if anything happens. So you can see nothing is happening in this particular column. So let's go and let's select the edit intersection and let's clear it. Let's select the edit intersection. Okay, and let's see if the color is being applied there. And yes, it's being applied. Now how you can select the intersection, you can see this is the section that is intersection. And if you bring your mouse outside, then here that is actually the outside section. Now if you need to be more precise, what you can do, you can just come up here and you can switch to the navigator, and inside this header we have one column, then we have intersection and intersection. This intersection is for the top bar, and this intersection is for the header. So you can click this intersection, and then you can click over here, and here is the color. So how dense it is. Now let's go and let's talk about the color over here. So we're gonna switch the color to be this one, and it kind of looks good to me. And everything is designed. I don't think so if we have to work, but still there are some things that we have to work. So you can see this is right here. We've got the search, and then here we've got this right here. So what we're gonna do in this particular column, we're gonna be adding the icons. So what you have to do, you have to delete it from here. And because we don't want to add any social links, if you want to add it, you can just keep it here, and then you can add the icon links over here instead of the search. So don't worry about it if you want to add it. So now let's go and let's work with the icon, and I'm gonna search for the icon list, and I'm gonna drop it here. This is right here. I'm going to switch this to inline and the text to be gone. So we're going to get rid of the text from each item. And there we go. You can see this is how the icon is looking. So if I click over here, you can see how they're looking. Now we're going to change this. So first one is going to be of the heart. So we're going to just search for heart over here, and we're going to select the solid heart. And this guy is going to take us to the what we call that wish list page. So you can just write here wish, and it's gonna search for the wish list, and you can just click there. Now let's talk about this one. So for this one, we're gonna be adding the my account over here. Okay, so for the my account, we have to just look for the user, and this is actually the user. So we're going to be adding the solid, and this one is going to be for the search. Okay, so we have to click over here, and we have to look for the search over here, and we have to just select this, and we have to insert this. So you can see this is right here. And now what you can do, you can design it. So for the space between, I'm going to be keeping it really very less. And divider, you can add the divider so that it's just going to add a sign over there, and we're going to be keeping it to be aligned to right. And let's work with the icon. So we're going to increase the size. That's the most important thing first, like so, and let's keep this space to be a little less. Okay, and now let's change the color. So we're gonna change the color to white, and we're gonna change the hover to be this color. So let's just change this to be black so that this is visible even on hover, like so. And everything is perfect. So you can work with the size, you can work with the alignment, you can align this to center, and let's select this column over here and make sure that this is also set to middle over here. And now let's go and let's work with the text. So there is no text. We are not writing any text. We are only working with the icon. So we're going to leave it. Now let's select this my account that we added, and we're going to just link it to the my account page. So we're going to search for my account. And this is the My Account. You can click over here and the link is going to be automatically added, and you can hit update. And that's all. Now let's go and let's refresh our page. And here it is working. So we've got this search, we've got this wish list over here, and we've got this user account, my account specifically. And oh, this is right here. You can see that we added the CSS on the Ocean WP, not this theme. So we're going to be adding that as well over here so that this applies to this particular theme as well. And now we have got the search. Now for the search, I'm going to be creating a specific other video because that is going to be some more advanced stuff that we're going to be doing. So now you can see basically that this search that is added by the Elementor, and if you search for iPhone over here and you hit enter, you can see that the search results that you are getting is like this. So that is why we need to get the search results like this. If we add post underscore type is equals to product. Okay, so if we type this over here, then we need our search results to be like this instead of that. So that is why I have to create a specific video. But that is gonna require some of the HTML and jQuery that we will be adding. And don't worry, it's really very easy. I'm gonna be giving you the code, and I'm also gonna be explaining you the code. So if even you forget that, you're gonna remember that in your brain because that's really very easy. So in the next video, we're gonna be talking about the search, and our header is kind of lovely right now. So in the next video, we'll be working up with that. Bye-bye. Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back. So in this video, we're going to be talking about the search. So if you can see that if I click over here and then I add something over here, let's suppose that I just search for iPhone, I'll be taken to the iPhone page, and this is how this iPhone is looking. Now I want to show the results that are specifically for the product and how the WordPress works. WordPress works on the get method for the URL. So you can see it's right here, question mark s is equals to iPhone. Now, if I change this iPhone from the URL to basically Samsung, then you can see I just hit enter, and this is how the Samsung products are appearing. But they're appearing as the post and not as the product. So what we have to do, we have to basically tell the WordPress that, hey, we are looking specifically for the products and not for anything else. So what you have to do, you have to type in here and %, and now here you have to type here post underscore type is equals to, and now here you have to type PRODUCT, which means that we are searching for the Samsung, and we are looking specifically for the post type that is product. Now let me show you something. I'm not hitting enter anything here. I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna visit my website, and now here I'm gonna go to the dashboard. And here you can see that if you just go to the pages and you just click all pages, then you can see it says post underscore type is equals to page. Okay, this is how the link is working. Just focus on the link right now. Now if you go to the products and then you click all products, then you can see it says post underscore type is equals to product. And this is how the products are coming. Same like this, if you go to the post and then you click all post, then this is just simple edit.php. So this is actually the main post, and this is actually a variant of the post, and this is how the WordPress works. So this is something that I'm telling you really in deep about the WordPress, about how WordPress works. You don't have to learn it, you just have to grab what I'm telling you. So if you just type in here, instead of product, you type in here page, you will be taken to the post underscore type is equals to page. And this is how it works. Same like this, we have to tell the WordPress that we are looking specifically for the post underscore type is equals to product. And if you hit enter, now you will specifically see the products. So we have to basically tell our WordPress that we are looking for the product page. Now, how we're going to do that? We have to tell our Elementor to basically tell the WordPress that we are looking only for the products here. Now, if you are specifically working for basically e-commerce website and you need the search to be basically search for the product over here, so that if anyone just comes and he just writes Samsung and he just hits enter, then we want to show the product page, then what you have to do, you have to do just one thing. And what is the thing? I'm going to explain you this right now. So fasten your seatbelt. You don't have to learn anything. You just have to see what I'm doing right now so that you can absorb what I'm saying. Now, what I want you guys to do, I want you guys to come up here and just make sure that you are in this particular section. Okay, so this is how your search section will look like. This is going to be the column. Now, I want you guys to click over here and make it to be of this much size. Okay, and then you can basically just right click here, click edit search form, and you have to set this to classic so that it turns out to be a classic search form. And now you can go and you can hit update over here. Okay, and now what you have to do, you have to click over here and you have to hit the logo over here, and you can see this is how the search is looking. So you can now search for iPhone and you can hit this and then you can work with it. Now, sadly, basically Elementor does not give you the option right now to search specifically for different post types. So you can see there is no option. Now, that is really a sad part, but hey, don't worry. We are going to learn how to trick that. So we're going to just do one thing. And that is, let's just see. You can see that if I click inspect over here, then here I've got this input tag. This is basically the input tag that is working. Now, if you focus on something over here, the name, this is equals to S. And now if I type in here iPhone, and now I just hit search, then you can see this is S is equals to iPhone. So here it says input name is equals to S and value is equals to iPhone. Now what if I just right click here and I just hit edit as HTML, then you can see this is particular thing that I've got. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy all of this. I'm going to press Command A to select, and I'm going to press Command C to copy. And now here I'm going to write enter, and I'm going to paste the same thing. And now here what I'm going to do, I'm just going to change this name is equals to S. So I'm going to change this name is equals to post underscore type. Okay. And here in the value, I'm going to change this to product. Okay, so now what we've done, we have changed this name to be post underscore type so that there should be also post underscore type and its value should be product. Now if I click outside, you can see I've got iPhone and I've got product. And now what you can do, you can click over here to this search and you will see that it's going to take you to the page, and this is how it's working. So now we've got the idea of how it's going to work. And now we have to see how we're going to make it work. So you can see that when I basically copied this, thing, I just come up here, I go down, I paste the same thing, and instead of this name, I just change this to post underscore type, and then I change the value of the iPhone to actually product so that it adds this and post underscore type is equals to product. And then when I hit outside, you can see this is actually visible, but I don't want this to be visible. I want this to be hidden. So what you're going to do, instead of this right here, you can see this is right here. This is the post underscore type. You have to basically right click here and then you have to type here this, and where it says type is equals to search, you just have to change this to type is equals to hidden. Okay, and then you have to hit outside over here and you can see it's hidden right now. And now if you will click over here and you will hit enter, it will take you directly to that page. Same like this, even if you search for Samsung and if you hit this, it will take you directly to that particular page. So if you click over here, you can see now you are taken to the Samsung. But you can see the page gets reloaded, and now if you click over here again, you will be taken to the normal Samsung page. So now what we have to do, we have to add this particular code with name is equals to S and value is equals to product and type is equals to hidden. So if I just go and I just hit edit as HTML and then I just add this input type is equals to, and here I type in here hidden, and then I type here name is equals to, and here I type post underscore type. and then here I type value is equals to product. Okay, and then here I just end this. So this is something that we should be adding so that our product should be taken to the product page, or search should be taken to the product page. And if you click over here, you will see that you will be taken to this particular product page. So you don't have to do anything. I was just telling you so that I can explain you what should happen behind the scenes, so that when you were basically copying and pasting the code that I'm going to be giving you in the next lecture, you have to basically copy and paste that code so that you know what is going on behind the scenes. Now let's go ahead and let's work with it, and let's see what you should be doing. So this is really very easy that we're going to be doing. We just have to go to the dashboard over here, and now here you have to look for a plugin, and here you have to hit add new. So once you are in here, you have to search for JS. So basically, we're going to be adding some jQuery tags over there, and we're going to be using JavaScript for that, because jQuery is basically a library for the JavaScript, and we're going to be using this. So you can see we've got this simple custom CSS and JS. You have to just hit install. And once you've got this to be installed, you have to hit activate to activate this particular custom CSS and JS. And once it is activated, you will see this custom CSS and JS here, and you can hit all custom code. What you need to do, you have to basically add a JavaScript code to your page. So what you have to do, you have to click add JS code, and here you can see it's right here. And now here it's asking you to add the title. So we're going to be adding the title here to be the search form, and you can type here anything over here. And now once you are ready, all you have to do is to just come up here to the line 17 where it says end of comment. Here you have to start your code. So basically, if you know the jQuery, you can just type it right with me. If you don't know that, then you have to basically install this plugin. You have to add this particular title, and then the code that I will be giving you in the next lecture, you have to paste that code and it will work. But I want you guys to understand what is happening behind the scenes so that you know. Now here what we're going to do, we're going to say that I want to run jQuery. Okay? And in this jQuery, you're going to say that when my page, that is document, gets loaded, so we're going to write here when the document is ready, okay, we're going to do something. And what we're going to do, we're going to define that in here. So for that, you have to type in here function, and here you have to type in this round brackets, and then you have to type in here curly braces. So first, in this particular thing, ready function, you have to type in here ready. And in this curly braces, you have to type in here function, and then you have to type here the round brackets, and then the curly braces. And now in these curly braces, you have to type in enter, and you can see now we are in here. So what we're doing, we're basically telling our jQuery to load when our page, that is our document, gets ready. So when our page gets ready, we have to do something. And what we have to do, we have to run another jQuery command, and then we're going to do something. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to basically get this form. Okay, so this form, if you just click inspect over here, then you can see if you go above to this form where this form is defined, if you click over here, it has a class, and the class is Elementor-search-form. Okay, you have to copy this. You have to copy this class, and now you have to come up here to this particular JS code, and here in the curly braces, in the double quotation mark, you have to type here a dot. Dot means that you are calling a class, and now here you have to type in the class that you have copied. So this is going to be Elementor-search-form. Okay, and once you have got that, you have to say that I want to add an element. And if you want to add an element, you have to basically append. So basically you can go and you can search for the append, and it's going to tell you that if you want to add something at the end of a written document, you have to use this append. So we're going to be appending something. So we have to write here that we're going to call append function, and in the curly braces, you're going to add whatever you want to add. So now here, we have to add that input that we added. So here you have to write here single quotation mark, and in this single quotation mark, you have to type in that input type is equals to, and here you have to type in here hidden, and now here you have to type in your name is equals to post underscore type, and here you have to type here value is equals to product. Okay, and once you're done with that, you have to end this by this angle bracket sign. So you have to end this right here, and that's all. Now you are fully done. So what you can do now, you can hit publish, and this is actually set to the where on page. So you can select it to be footer because the JS should always be in the footer. And now you have to hit publish so that this is done. And once it is done, if you will come up here and you will refresh this page, and now if you click over here and then you inspect this element, okay, you can see that we have now got this input type is equals to hidden, name is equals to post underscore type, and value is equals to product. That means our jQuery ran perfectly. And now if you search for anything, you hit enter, and voila, it's working. Same like this, if you just come up here and you just change this to iPhone and then you just hit enter, you can see it's now searching. So what is the code? What is the code? This is the 3-line code that you have to just paste it. And the video that I made is just so long for this particular 3-line code, but I just wanted to explain you so that you know what is happening behind the scenes. And this is, you can see, this is how it's working. Now I'm going to be giving you this particular code in the next lecture. You can copy this code, you can install this plugin, you can click add JS code, you can write here search form or anything, and then here you can paste this code, and then here you can select it to be footer, and you can hit update or publish, and this will work. Now, will this work with this particular form, search form that we added, or this is going to be working up with the full screen as well? So you can see it yourself. You can hit update, you can come up here, you can click over here to the logo, you're going to click over here and you're going to hit search for iPhone and you're going to hit enter, and voila, it's working too. So congratulations guys, and now we are totally done with this. So in the next video, we are going to be talking about more stuff. Now you can see this is the search icon that I added more. Now I'm going to be where you can basically go and you can delete this, and then you can make it to be right over here, and then you can either set it to be minimal or anything you want over here, and you can work with that. So in the next video, we will be talking about more stuff. So stay tuned guys, and bye-bye. Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back. So in this video, we're going to be working up with the footer. Now I promise you that we will be first working up with the header, and then we will be moving towards the footer because that's the most important thing. So now let's go and let's get started. First of all, what you have to do, you have to come up here and then you have to go to the dashboard. And now once you are in here, you have to go to the template and then you have to click theme builder. So we're going to create a new theme, and we're going to select it to be the footer, and you can type here your footer name. So you can type here footer 1 or the footer main or footer just that, and then you can hit create template. So now what you can do, you can click over here and then you can add something over here, and that is going to be applied to your footer. So let's suppose that if you need just the copyright sign, you can just click over here. This is going to be right here. You can just add a black color over here in the background. And inside this, you can get the heading, you can drop it here, and what you can do is that you can type here copyrights. And you can align this to center, and you can switch this to a paragraph so that this is actually in a paragraph way, and then you can hit publish, you can hit add condition, you can include that to the entire website, you can hit over here, and now if you will visit the website, you will see that the website will have that particular footer. So that's how easy it is to create a footer, and this is right here. But we want to make sure that we are building something that is actually looking like a footer. So for e-commerce website, you can choose a lot of footers. You can do it that way, and we will be basically speeding up the process by using a template. So you have to click this button over here, and it will take you to the pre-made templates that Elementor gives, and you can choose pretty well so many templates that you can use. So we're going to be using this one, and we're going to hit insert, and this is going to be inserted. Now, once you've got this particular thing, you will see that your logo will come from the database. So you can just click over here. You can align this to left. This is right here. these are actually the social icons. These are the menus right here. So you can work with the icon list. You can come up here, and here you can change the menu title, and here you can add your particular link that what you want to add. So you can decide what you want to add and you can work with it. Now you guys do know about it, so I don't think so if I have to explain you much. So you can see this is a column, this is a column, this is a column, and these are the sections. This is the heading that is coming. Now you want to change anything, you can definitely change it. The thing that I'm going to be telling you is the payment methods. So now most of the websites do add the payment methods that they accept these type of payment methods. Now what are the payment methods? Payment methods are some like PayPal, if you accept PayPal on your website, if you accept credit cards, if you accept MasterCard, American Express, and these types of credit cards, then you can add those logos over here, and it creates a really great impact on your website. So you can go, you can delete it from here, and here you can add the credit card icon. So for the gallery, I would recommend you to go to this particular website, and that is the iconfinder.com. This is actually the website that is going to give you a lot of icons, and those are for free. So let's go and let's get started. First of all, you have to search for PayPal because that's the one we're going to be using right now. And now you can go and you can choose any of the PayPal icons. So I'm going to be using this one. You can click over here. You can select it to be 64 pixels so that this is really small. And then you can click download icon in PNG. And once you've got the PayPal icon, then you have to search for MasterCard because this is also the MasterCard we're going to be using. And you can use any of the logo over here. You can choose pretty well anything. I'm going to be using this one. And you have to select it to be 64 pixel. And then you have to hit download in PNG. And once you've got the MasterCard, all you have to do is to search for American Express. And you're going to want to have to look for the American Express icon. This is probably the one. You're going to select it to be 64 pixel, and you have to download this. And last but not the least is going to be the Visa. So you're going to search for Visa, and you're going to hit enter, and here's going to be that one. So we're going to be using this one because this is mostly used. You can select it to be 64 pixel, and then you can hit download in PNG. And now, once you've got the icons downloaded, all you have to do is to look for the intersection, and you have to drop it here. And you can see now we've got this section ready. Now what you can do, you can duplicate it, and you can duplicate it once more so that we've got 4 columns over here because we have got 4 icons. Then you can come up here, and then you can set the padding to be 0 so that there is no spacing. Same like this, you can just come up here, you can click over here, and you can come up here and you can set the margin to be 0 so that there is no padding that way as well. And now we've got this. And now what you can do, you can go and you can look for the image. You're going to drag the image over here. This is going to be the first image, and then we're going to work with it. So first of all, you have to choose the image, and you have to choose your main logo. That's going to be the PayPal. It's going to be right here. And now what you have to do, you have to, either you can go and you can duplicate it, okay, and you can duplicate it once more, and you can duplicate it once more, and you can see this is right here. Now you can drag this here, you can drag this over here, and you can drag this over here. And this is how it's looking. Now what you can do, you can click over here, you can change the image, you can change this image to be the MasterCard, you can change this image to be the Visa, and you can change this image to be the American Express. Oh, sorry, I have to change this to basically the American Express over here, and this is right here. Now you can see that our payment options are now coming totally perfect. So now what you can do, you can go ahead and you can work with the sizing of it, okay? And you can work with it. So first of all, we're going to want to have to select, go to the navigator. And inside this navigator, we're working with this particular section. So inside this section, we've got 2 columns. This is the one column that is holding this. And then this is the column that is actually holding the intersection. So we have to select this column, and we have to go to the layout, and we have to decrease the size of it. So you have to basically decrease the size so that it just gets shrinked just like that, and you can see now it's fully shrunk, and this is how it's looking. So if you go now and you just publish it, you can see there is nothing you need to do, and now you can go and you can hit update. So once you hit update and you come up here and you refresh this website, you will see that the website is now like this, and this is how it's looking. So we've got the logos for the payment options are right here as well. Same like this, what you can do is that you can click over here, and you can go to the edit column, and you can set the padding to be 0 so that this is full in size. And then what you can do, you can copy the style of this column. You can come up here and you can paste the style over here, and you can come up here and you can paste the style over here, and you can come up here and you can paste the style over here so that these are actually full in size. Okay, and this is how it's looking. So if you want it that way, you can definitely do it, and then you can work with it. So you can now go ahead and you can hit update. And now you can come up here and you can refresh, and you will see that there will be no spacing, and it will be actually bigger in size. But I would recommend you to have some spacing. Approximately, if you can have 5 pixel, that's going to be totally fine. So we're going to be going up with the 5 pixel to every side. Now, once you've got it, all you can do is that you can hit update. So now let's talk about the color. So you can see that we are using the red color in the background. Now I would recommend you to always stick to a grayish footer and use a color that is not harsh to the eyes, because you can see that if I just go, if I just go and I just click edit section and then I go to the style over here and I choose it to be the red color, then you will see that this will be really very harsh to my eyes and I would not be able to view it properly. So you can see how harsh it is. And that is why I would always recommend you to switch to a grayish color, so that your website should be looking much better. And now once you've got it, all you got to do is to copy the color code. You can come here, you can go to the edit section, and then you can go to the style over here and you can paste the style. So once you've got it, all you've got to do is to just hit update. And now if you come up here and you refresh the website, you will see that your footer will be fully done, just like that. And this is looking looking cool. So stay tuned, guys, and in the next video we will be talking about more stuff. Bye-bye. Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back. So as in the previous video, we actually worked with this footer right here, and now in this video we're going to be talking about some of the tweaks. So if you click over here and then you go to the shop page, you can see that this is how the shop page is looking. And there is let's suppose that if you want to add the image to flip when the mouse is hovered, so how you're going to do that, that was being done with the Ocean WP theme. So you can see when we hover the mouse, the image was switching, and this functionality is not here. Same like this, we've got the pagination, and let's suppose that if you don't need the pagination, what you're gonna do. So we're gonna be talking about this particular thing. So first of all you have to do is to go to the plugins, and then you have to click add new. Okay, and once you are in there, here you have to search for product image flipper. So now once you've got this, you have to basically install this particular plugin, which is by James, and you have to basically click activate to activate this plugin. And you can see that the plugin is now activated. So now if you will come up here and you will refresh this page, then you will see that the product image will flip between that. So how easy it is. You just have to install a plugin, you have to activate it, and it's going to do the job. So now let's go and let's talk about the pagination, like how it's gonna work. So pagination, if you remember that when we added that thing, there was the option for the infinite scroll, and that is the exact same thing we're gonna be searching. So you have to click add new, and now you have to search for infinite scroll. And you have to just type in here, and let's see what are the plugins that we're going to be getting. So this is the Ajax, this is the Catch Infinite Scroll with this logo or the PNG image. So we're going to be using this one. This is by Catch Plugins. You can hit activate. And once the plugin is basically activated, all you have to do is to just refresh this, and now you can see we've got this load more. So this is how it's looking. If you go down, we've got this load more. You can click over here and the products will load. Now let's suppose that you don't want this load more, and instead of that you want to add something that when the person basically goes down to the page, it should automatically load. So for that, what you have to do, you have to basically go to the plugins, install plugins, and then here you have to look for the Catch Infinite Scroll, and then you have to hit settings and you will be taken there. Now it says load on, so you have to basically select it to be scroll, and then you have to hit save changes. And now if you will come up here and you will refresh this page, you will see that when you go down, you can see the loader is right here and the products are being loaded just like that. So now we are totally done with this thing. Now let's go and let's talk about our My Account page. So if you go to the My Account page, you can see it's right here, and this is how it's looking. This is working. Now let's suppose that we want to just get rid of it. So how are we going to do that? So for that, what you have to do, you have to basically go to the customizer. Okay, and now here, once you are in the customizer, you have to basically go to the previous lecture where I have given you the CSS code. So you have to basically get that lecture. And this is basically CSS code for custom My Account design. You have to come up here, you have to copy all of this, and now you have to come up here to the custom CSS over here, and you have to paste it. And you can see that it's not being applied. So if it doesn't apply to any of the theme, whether it's the Elementor theme or whether it's any other theme, then remember one thing: the CSS class that we have been using might be changed with the theme. Otherwise, it should 100% work. So for that, what you have to do, you have to type in here site3.itemzeal.com, and you have to visit the website, and you have to confirm if the CSS class that you have been using is correct. And for that, what you have to do, you have to type here inspect, and you have to click over here. And now here is this list items right here. So you have to go above till basically the full thing is selected, and once you click over here, you can see this is actually fully selected, and this is right here, and this is not being applied to display none, and this is being shown. And the reason for that is because it is WooCommerce-My Account-navigation, while we are using WooCommerce-My Account-tabs. So instead of this tabs, if you change this to navigation, it should have probably gone, and you can see it's gone. And now if you click publish, and now if you come up here and you refresh this page, you will see that this should probably be gone. Now this is not working. Let's see what is the problem over here. So if you just select this, this is right here, you're gonna go above, and this is, you can see WooCommerce-My Account-content. Let's see what is here. So here is also WooCommerce-My Account-content. But if you come up here, you can see that WooCommerce-My Account-content is not being applied, that we have added with 100%. So if you come up here, if you just set this, you can see the with 100% is not being applied, and this is being overwritten by this particular thing, which is right here. So what we have to do, we have to tell our CSS that this is really important, and we have to make this 100%. So what you will do, you have to come up here, and after this 100% and before this semicolon, you have to just give an extra space, and you have to type here exclamation mark, and you have to type here important. And that's all you have to do, and you have to hit publish. And now if you will come up here, and you will see that this will be now prioritized, and this will not be prioritized. So if you will refresh, you will see that this will be cutted, and this will be working. So this is cutted, and this is right here, and you can see how cool is the CSS working. So that's all for right now. In the next video, we will be talking about the sidebar, and we will see how we can work with the sidebar and how we can make the full use of it. So stay tuned, guys, and bye-bye. Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back. So in this video, we're going to be talking about the sidebar. Now, if you basically go to the website and then you go to the dashboard over here, you can see that if you go to the appearance and then you click over here, there is nothing related to the widgets. And that means that you have to create your own sidebar that's going to be right here. And then you're going to have to copy and paste it everywhere where you add some stuff. So for that, what you have to do, you have to click over here, and then you have to look for the widgets. And the best way to do it is just uncheck this, uncheck this, uncheck this, and uncheck this, and then uncheck also this, and we've got the WordPress. And this is the widgets that you can add the actual WordPress widgets right over here. So you can get a lot of things. You can search for them. So we're going to be looking for the recent viewed products and the products by price and stuff like that. So first of all, we're going to get the filter products by price. This is going to be right here. You can hit apply, and it should be here. Okay, now it will be here when you will update the page, and then you will visit the website. Okay, and now once you've got that, you have to basically search for here again products, so that you can actually get the products list. Okay, and then you're gonna want to have to get the product categories. So this should be here. You can decide that how they should be looking like and other stuff. Same like this, you can also select this to be show as drop down, so that there should be actually a drop down menu, so that the person can select the product category and he will be taken there. Now I'm going to be selecting this to be as hierarchy, because I want to show it that way. And now once you've got that, you have to search for the product again. And here we're going to be getting the recent viewed products over here. And it should be here as well. Now you can decide this to be only showing 5 products that we have recently viewed. And the last one is going to be recent product reviews. So you can also add the product reviews here as well. And you can see that the product reviews are also coming. So you can decide how much you want to show. You can set this to 4 right here. Same like this, you can also just add the filter products by rating. Okay, so this is right here. You can just drag it and you can drop it right here. And here is going to be the filter products by rating, and you can decide how you want to filter the products, and then you can hit update. So once you've got that, all you have to do is to basically visit the website. And then you will visit the website, you will be able to see all this. And now you can decide how you want to filter the product. So you can see we've got one product with the 5-star reviews and this right here. And now if you just filter it, then you will see that the rating here will be changed, and you can just set this to be just like that. And you can see we've got the rating filter to be 5, and this is right here. Same like this, you can cross it over here so that that is gone, and you can see now it's working. So that's all. You can go and you can work with pretty well everything. You can decide whether you want to add more stuff over here, and you can see that. So now here you can see that this is fully working. The sidebar is right here. But if you go to any of the category page, and you guys do know that since we have created a separate archive page for the category, you can see it's not working. So all you have to do is to just open up this particular Elementor, and you have to copy it from here. And now what you have to do, you have to come up here, and then you have to click product archive for this one, and then you have to hit edit with Elementor. And now once you are in here, you can see this is how it's looking. So all you have to do is to just delete it, and then you have to come up here and you have to paste it. And once you paste it, you can see it's right here like this. So what you're going to do, you're going to delete it from here, and this is right here. And now you can align this to the size or that what was there. So what you can do, you can come up here, you can copy the styling of this. You can come up here and you can paste it here. Same like this. Same like this, you can go, you can copy the styling for this particular column, and you can come up here and you can paste the style. That's all. And now you can see it's fully done. And now what you can do, you can go and you can hit update. That's all. And once you're done, if you just come up here and then you go to any of the category page, you will see that there will be also the sidebar. And if you go to the shop page, there will be the sidebar too. So you open up any of the category page, even if you open up the desktop or laptop or mobile phones, you will see that there will be that particular thing. So now you can see that we are totally done with the sidebar and other stuff. And so in the next video, we will be talking about first the homepage. I'll show you how to build a classic, amazing homepage using the Elementor Pro, because what is the use of using the Elementor Pro version if you cannot make it to the fullest? Okay, and we're going to be using a slider over here. We're going to be using a different kind of categories that we are showing right now, and we're going to be doing some more stuff, some more designing, because you can see that right now in this particular page, we're just using a header and we're just showing off the products. We're not doing anything. We're not doing any marketing and other stuff. So we're going to be doing that. So in the next video, we'll be talking about that. So stay tuned, guys, and bye-bye.